Introduce yourself so everybody know who you are.
Kelly Causey from George County, Bluesdale, Mississippi.
Coach Causey's hired this past spring. How have you got comfortable with being the new guy, the head coach at George County?
Well, you know, I've been doing this 31 years, and I think 17 out of 31 as the head coach. So, been at George County for the last 5 years. So, you know, stepping up back into the role of head coach, something I want to do one more time, you know, and I really like it there at George County, and I was fortunate enough they gave me the opportunity to become the head coach from defense coordinator.
Well, glad that you made it there, Coach Causey. Of course, entering your 18th year as a head coach, how does the 2025 George County squad compare in maturity and focus to some of the previous teams?
Maturity, we're young, so not quite as mature as, you know, a lot of the teams we've had, but focused, very focused, right there at the top. I mean, the kids are very, very committed and focused. It's what it's hand. So, you know, it's a great group of kids. It really is.
Do you have a starting quarterback?
We've got a quarterback battle, I guess you would say.
Okay. Because I know, of course, you know, Deuce Knight, you know, graduated is at Auburn, so that's great for him. Who is the hidden gem on your roster that fans should keep an eye on?
Well, you know, DJ McNair, he's kind of got a lot of publicity, so I don't know that I would call him a hidden gem, you know. But you know, Kahari McCann, the guy that I brought here with me tonight, he started a few games last year, and I really think he's going to have a breakout year for us, playing on both sides of the ball. And Brandon Gosha, who I also brought, I don't know that I would call him a hidden gem in it either, you know. So, you know, we got some really young guys. We got some offensive line guys that are really going, I think, do well. So, got a lot of guys that I think have a lot of potential, and if they grow up a little bit through the course of this year, I think we're going to be fine.
Of course, you guys, you know, were in the playoffs last year and did win a game, and of course, you were part of the coaching staff for how many years at George County? 5 years.
Yes.
So, and as part of that, what did you do? Offense, defensive coordinator?
I've been the defense coordinator for the last 5 years.
There you go. So, of course, you're in the 4A as far as the 6A, the slate region. How do you prepare your defense to handle high-tempo offenses, you know, week after week?
Well, I mean, we practice to where, you know, we have an opportunity to kind of speed up the game, and we're playing a team that does those type of things, the high tempo and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, of course, nowadays no defenses huddle up or nothing like that. Back in the day, you know, where you had the strong big middle linebacker calling them up, you know, and all that. You don't have that no more. So we go off signals and all that kind of thing. So, you know, we're just going to do our best. We're going to play at our best and not worry about the opponent. You know what I mean? I mean, we're going to have some really tough opponents. I mean, you got two of the best receivers in the nation that we will face, the guy at Greene County and the guy at Hattiesburg. So, you know, that's going to be tough. That's going to be a big challenge for us, especially the secondary. But, you know, we just have to take care of ourselves is kind of the way we're looking at it. So,
what you got, man? Coach Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. Coach, what's the identity of the 2025 George County team this year?
I think our identity, you know, my kind of motto or whatever you want to call it is count on me, and it's you know, dedication, accountability for your actions. One of the things that we're trying to really going to focus on, you know, we've been more of a finesse, not just, you know, because we had Deuce, you know, we were going to sling it all over the place and all that kind of stuff. And when you kind of run that type of offense, you kind of become more of a finesse team, just naturally, you know. And so we're going to go back and try to, the thing we're harping on is get back to physical football, running the ball. You know, when I took the job, the first coaches little get together that I went to, you know, I had the old school coaches. Coach, y'all gonna go back to what George County used to do? You know, talking about running the ball. And I said, yeah, we're gonna do it. And he said, man, you just always used to dread going to George County. You knew when you faced George County, you were gonna have a very physical ball game, and that's what we're striving to get back. And you know, with Coach Al Jones back when he coached, you know, I've got 4 guys on staff that played under Coach Jones, and they're helping us get to that back to that.
Coach, Who are your key leaders that you see stepping in this season to take the reins over a talented recruiting class that's
Yeah, we had a lot of talent, that's for sure. So, and we got some talent left. One of the things about it, we're real young. We don't have a single senior on the offensive line in the 2 deep depth chart, and we average about 260 across the board. So, those guys, we're going to lean on them. But the 2 guys I brought tonight, I mean, they're very committed. This summer was a great. They were there every day doing what they had to do and leading the team. And when you have the caliber of kids that we had last year, like you talked about that recruiting class, it was tough to for those younger guys to be any type of leader. So these guys are adjusting to stepping into those leadership roles.
I know my last 2 years at George County was a pleasure, man.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed every bit of it.
It's really good kids, and like I said, that was that class last year had a lot of talent.
It's top to bottom, and it's like you said, and it's still there.
Yes, sir.
What's your message to the county about the grit this team plays with this season?
The message to the county, is come out there and you're going to see some old school football. You're going to see some guys that have put in the hard work and dedication and beat up on each other and got used to it. And it's going to be old school football.
Definitely. Did you have any, you taking over as head coach, did you feel any voids in any coaching spots, any new additions that what we are accustomed to having already?
On my staff, Kenny Burns came back back to us. He'd gone to Greene County, but he's a George County guy. Oh yeah. He's all about the GC. The original GC.
I see the tradition coming back slowly.
Okay. Ethan Eubanks was at Clinton. His mom actually teaches right across from me. He's an old George County guy that played. And Alonzo, Alonzo Lawrence. Everybody knows Zoe, played at Alabama and all that. He was on staff with us when I first got there for I think 2 years, and he had gone away to pursue some other opportunities. Brought him back, and the kids love him, and they love all 3 of those guys. And so all those guys are from back when they were. Of course, Zoe was the guy that went to the state championship, and I was talking to Lance Pogue up at the district state, the coaches clinic, and Zoe was standing there, and I told him, I said, "That's Zoe." He said, "Huh?" He said, "That's one of the best players that I've ever played," because he was coaching at South Manola when they played him in that game, and he said, "Man, he was unbelievable." But yeah, all 3 of those guys, especially in the community, coming back, it's a great asset to bring those 3 guys, and then the rest of the guys that we had on staff, pretty much kept all the guys, and it's a strong staff, really committed to the kids, and we're excited about it. So,
and we see the tease for the documentary. Like, can you give us a little bit about that? What we can be expecting to see that
from our video stuff? Well, Epic, I think it's Epic is how he came on for us. We hated to lose you, but you moved forward with some other things and opportunities. So we were lucky to find them, and he's from George County, so him and the guy that's involved with it, they take a lot of pride in it, and that's the way it is in George County. I mean, there's a lot of pride in being from George County. I'm not originally from George County, but my dad graduated from there in like '62. So been there, and I feel like it's part of where I'm from now. And so, but he's doing a great job. He's trying to set it up more of like a documentary. So I'm anxious to see what he comes out with. And he did some stuff today, and he does some really good stuff. And the kids are excited, and the kids hate to see you go. They always talk about you, that's for sure. And but they're doing a great job.
They know I'm a phone call away. You know that.
That's right.
I'm a county boy now.
So, just to finish up here, your first game is at home against Bingo's team, Gaucher. Y'all haven't played them since 2022.
Right.
So, have you looked at them on tape? Are you preparing them, obviously for 29 days from now?
I hadn't looked spit it much. You know, when you go into the next season, I mean, it's just hard to tell when there are a lot of coaches that go in and watch a lot of film from the previous year. We watch a little bit, but there's a lot of change that go on from the previous year. You never know what's going to happen. They're going to be a tough opponent. They always are, and we'll get a little more than them. We're trying to take care of ourselves right now and not look too far ahead. You know what I'm talking about? And hopefully, after that, the fall jamboree, we'll get a little better idea of maybe what we're going to face. And I'm sure they're going to do the same thing that they always do. Coach High likes to throw it around, and that'll be a challenge for us a little bit. But we have to worry about ourselves more right now than anything. Try to get things going.
Well, very good. We certainly appreciate you showing up here tonight again. The fourth toughest schedule is what I got you ranked on. Appreciate you coming on the live stream the other week.
Oh yeah, it's a tough
your
schedule.
Your schedule is going to be a little bit, starting with the South State champions.
All right, hey, no doubt. I mean, we got a lot of playoff teams we're facing, that's for sure. So
look forward to seeing what
I tell you, we appreciate everything that y'all do. I mean, it's very great for the coast and all that, and the state, whatever. So I mean, a lot of people watch this, and it's exciting that y'all do this for the kids more than anything.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And you guys too.
Yeah.
Y'all big part of the community, so we're just giving our flowers to y'all.
Right.
We're looking forward to what y'all doing. So thanks for coming, Coach.
I appreciate y'all's inviting us.
Thank you, Coach.
They schedule
All right.
I ain't had nobody review.
I'm gonna look and see because I'm gonna look and see who's the weakest team that Biloxi has to play and compared to what West Harrison has to play. West Harrison has one team that wasn't in the playoff.
We got some George County football players here. Y'all introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Kamora McCann, I play linebacker, fullback.
I'm Brandon Goshay. I play running back and outside linebacker.
Appreciate y'all seniors, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, what I'd like to ask the seniors, what are y'all looking forward to this upcoming season? Your senior year last year, how y'all expect the ball out this season?
That's the winning season. That's the state championship.
I'm really just looking forward to the fruits of our labor. We put in so much work. I just want to see it come through.
Y'all ready to hit somebody else.
Hit somebody that ain't us.
You said you were running back, and what was the other position?
Outside linebacker.
Outside, and you were
Fullback and linebacker.
fullback.
Inside linebacker.
What do you play more of? Fullback, linebacker.
Both really.
What do you play more of? Running back. There you go. I like that. What have you seen both of y'all as far as your progression? What have you worked on this off summer? To get better as far as what your speed, your hands, your first move on defense. I mean, what have you worked on in particular?
I worked on more of the mental aspect of the game. From being more from a passing offense to what we do now. When I'm getting the ball almost every play, it's more of a mental thing now and getting my body ready to be able to get all those carries.
We take care of our body and stuff. More physical team this year.
Very, very good. As far as what would your nickname be in the video game as far as the linebacker position?
Linebacker.
As far as what would your outside? What would y'all nickname be in a video game?
Probably
I never even thought about my name. People just call me my last name.
They just call your last name?
It's called Goshay.
What game on the schedule y'all looking forward to the most? Play. I mean, y'all in a new you got Goshay the first game, but of course it's not a regional game. But
I would say Green County because that's our rival. It's always a good game. People always gonna come out for that.
And that's
game.
battle. What is
Battle of the Bells.
There you go.
Big game.
Big game.
It is.
People always tell us like if we don't win any game, just beat Green County.
Yes.
He'll be in the Green County region. He should be ready.
I want to turn over to Bingo here.
Man, what's going on, fellas? All right. Y'all are seniors now. Y'all are men on the team. What it feel? How does it feel to represent for the last time across the chest?
It feels great, man. Like just having the community behind you.
Yeah.
Like everybody's just counting on you, and it's just like a big responsibility. I just want to step up to it.
Right. Yeah. The same reasons. Yeah.
All right. Individually, what's your personal goals for going into this season?
I just want to go other state. I want to get more offensive for me. So like opportunity to play at this level.
For me, I'll say my goal is to single seasons. Rushing record for 2,000. If I go to 2,000, I'll get that record.
Yeah. Coming back your way, last year you had a breakout season. You rushed for over 1,000 yards. What did that mean? How did that feel for you? Because it ain't that many Georgetown running backs now.
They overlook his running back.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, it meant a lot. Coming toward the end of the season, I wasn't even aware that I was approaching that mark. So like once I heard it, I was like, oh, I gotta go get that. I gotta go get that. So
How many yards did you have?
I had 1,100.
Probably about 20 touchdowns.
Get to 2,000 and you'll be part of the record, coach record.
It was good stuff. Last year, what was your individual stats? I know you played big time ball and outside linebacker.
I had about maybe like 50-something tackles. Probably like 5 tackles for
You
loss.
started the season, I heard, didn't you? I can remember.
No.
That must have been the year before. I think that was your 10th grade year.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the one thing y'all worked on the most in the offseason as a team?
Hitting the weight room hard. Yeah, you got to get bigger and stronger. Because last year I was more undersized. Getting all these carries, I got to put some weight on and be able to took it off.
Who's the dog on the team this year?
Me.
We got 2 dogs.
All right, so who don't get enough credit? Like who y'all got on the team that's been busting their butt all summer and don't get the credit?
I'd say Brandon Furley. He locking stuff down on that cornerback.
Another dog. All right, fellas. I'm looking forward to y'all this season. We look forward to seeing y'all. We're gonna be at y'all first game to see y'all, definitely. And just good luck this year.
So appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all, man. Good luck. Stay healthy, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, let me get a picture of y'all.
Panthers head coach, introduce yourself to everybody, coach.
My name is Lewis Sims. I'm from Pascagoula, Mississippi, and this will be my 15th season at Pascagoula.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for coming. How did the summer and the spring workouts go for Pascagoula Panther football?
Went really well. We had a great participation from all the guys, and we got 22 seniors coming back. And out of those 22, they're all a big part of what we do. They're a bunch of playmakers. Y'all told me I could bring 2. It was hard not to bring 12. So I got 12 dudes, 12 guys that can play. Big thing is we just worked on a lot of technique, a lot of simple things, tackling, turnover circuits. We made sure we did those things. Offensively protecting the football, and just being precise in what we do. That was a big thing.
Coach Sims, as the longest tenured, head coach, what's your legacy are you most proud about?
100% graduation rate. My guys, if they spend 4 years in the program, they graduate. In 15 years, if you played all 4 years, you graduated and you've gone on to either a career or you've gone on to college. And either way, you're a person who is in the community. You're raising a family. You're participating in whatever's going on. And I see you at Ramey Lee's, or I see you at Wayne Lee's, and I get to see you wherever you are and then just watch you and your family grow. I mean, seeing Coach Fan here, he was with me right from the beginning for about 5 years and 6 years. Running into guys all the time and say, hey, how's Coach Fan, or how's Coach Gilbert? Those guys, how's Coach Cochran doing? That's always a great thing. But the legacy is we want to be husbands, fathers, and have purposes bigger than ourselves.
How was, as far as what's your team motto this year? I know, on the back of looking at, y'all had, the war face. I mean, y'all have, is that what it is this
Well,
year?
those are the team standards. That's what we try to live up to. We want to, work with a great attitude, respecting the game and our teammates, protecting our family name on the front and back, being accountable to ourselves and each other, and then having great character, even when no one's looking, and doing it with enthusiasm. But this year, just shut up and play. That's the motto this year. Shut up and play. Put the ball down. Let's go do it. I mean, talking's over. Talk is cheap. Now you got to get it done.
What lessons did last year teach you and your team that will fuel them for 2025?
We've got to make sure that we're practicing at a level that when we get to the playoffs, we know that everything ratchets up, and we've got to make sure that we're prepared for that. And every single snap's important, no matter what it is. Every single snap is important. So we've got to learn to do that, and we have. You can see it right now. There's a lot more coaching and teaching being done by those 22 seniors than ever before. They've really taken a lot of responsibility of making sure those younger guys know what to do.
How many returners you have coming back on offense and defense?
See, offensively, we got Duke and DJ at wide receiver, Duke Carter, DJ Nunner at wide receiver, Ladarian Pickett, Day Pickett, he got a lot of playing time in the slot, so he's coming back. Running back, Amari's back, Sean Norvell's back in the backfield, so that's big for us, having depth in the backfield, a 1-2 punch. Up front, we returned 4 out of 5 linemen, which is big. Thomas Ash is committed to Nichols. He's a big one. Tyler Schoon, another senior, big guy, played a lot for us. Our center, Julian Bolton, ended up starting last year as a freshman. Got a lot of playing time. Our right guard, Jeremiah Moore, he might be a little small, but he's dynamite. He gets after it. He's a 3-year starter for us at guard. And then our right tackle is Jonathan Deese, who started the year at tackle and then had an injury and never could take it back from Schoon. So I mean, it's kind of, so we got a lot of playing time last year up front. So that's on the offensive side.
9 or so. I mean, I know you're missing QB1, but I'm sure you got a QB1 this year.
Well, Jason Glaw's really done a lot of good work with Coach Sisson in the offseason, and he knows what he has to do. He knows what he doesn't have to do. And he doesn't have to press, and he doesn't have to be the guy, the playmaker. He can allow those guys around him to make.
Was that the quarterback that came in at Hancock?
Yes. So he had 300 yards against Hancock. Not a bad. And what was great about that game is the guys went up to him ahead of time and said, "Man, don't you worry about the thing. You just get it to us, and we'll take care of the rest." So he trusts his guys, and that's a big thing, trusting each other.
So it sounded like 7 or 8 coming back on offense.
7 or 8 on offense.
And then on defense, you had...
On defense, you got a lot of guys with a lot of experience on the back end. Starting at safety, of course, you have Tamario and Tylen at safety. Arguably one of the best tandems in the state. Then on the outside, Caden Street's a starter on one side, Lavelle Adams on the other. Then you have Ariane Harvey, who played outside linebacker, corner, and safety last year. He's back in that nickel rotation. So getting those 5 guys on the field is big. Linebacker, we've got our leading tackler back in Jared Loper. 2 years in a row, he's been our leading tackler, and so he's back. We also have Jonathan Shelby coming back at inside linebacker, so he's back at backer. So that's good. Up front, Travion Averhart gave us a lot of quality snaps last year. Davion Brown gave us some snaps up front. Francisco Kelly played hard, got us some good looks last year, and we had a couple of other guys that weren't able to play last year. They're back out, and so they should give us some depth on the outside. Derek Bonds, we call him Derek Brooks Bonds.
Yeah.
So Derek Bonds, and then on the other side we have Imari Anderson and Francisco Kelly.
Man, so you almost got the whole team coming back. Defense. So.
We got guys coming back, and they're playoff season. They know what it takes. They know what they have to do to elevate to that next level. And the goal is to go out and just play one game at a time, very best ability. Don't worry about tomorrow. Let's play.
Yes. Let me turn over to Bingo here for a couple.
Coach Sam, Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. You have seen Coach football evolve over the years. What's changed the most since you first took the headset at Casa?
RPOs. The offense is cheap now. Defensively used to be able to line up in a 52 and just play smash mouth football. And I love the Oklahoma front 5-2. Now you've got to be adaptable. You got to be able to cover the field from sideline to sideline. End zone to the line of scrimmage. So it's really big. That's what's changed. A lot of the tempo. The tempo has changed. A lot more people are running tempo on the offensive side of the ball. Zone read, quarterback option with the zone read, the quarterback option has been real big. So there's so many caveats. I think our kids are better coached throughout the whole state of Mississippi than they've ever been. Really good coaching across the coast, really good coaching in the state of Mississippi. And you've seen coaches evolve, players have evolved, but it still comes down to the basic three: blocking, tackling, special teams. Those three things, if you can do those three things well, then you're going to be successful. That's the biggest change. And then the advent of all these people moving around. Used to, people would show up and stay. Now, they get mad at you because they got to beat somebody out in front of them that's better than they are. They want to move and go somewhere else. Say you're sleeping on them. I've always told people, if you want a job, take it from somebody, because I don't care if you're a freshman. I got a guy sitting right over there. He started as a freshman, over a senior. I don't care what grade you're in. If you're the best, you're going to play. And if you don't want to work and get better at it, go transfer to somewhere else if they won't play you just for showing up. But that's not how we do it at Pascagoula. You got to earn your spot out there, and then you got to keep it. And I think that's changed a lot too. People that trickle down from college has come, and everybody wants the grass isn't greener somewhere else. It's just different grass. They water it a little bit different. It's the same grass. You still got to go eat it. And if you ain't eating at one place, you got to ask yourself, why ain't I on the field? And if I'm not on the field, there's a reason why. It might be that 4-star in front of you.
Keeping it real.
Yeah, so that's what's changed.
Oh, man. All right. Well, how has the culture at Pascagoula grown? I'm going to skip that question. I'm trying to answer that. Going into the season outlook, what excites you the most about your team?
What excites me the most so far, what I've seen in the last couple of weeks, they're being unselfish. They're playing for each other, and they don't care about stats. All they want to do is win. And if they can keep that attitude, keep that humility, keep what's right now being the most important thing in their life, the sky's the limit. But it's going to come down to what they're willing to do. What are they willing to sacrifice? Are they willing to sacrifice some of their ego and be humble for team success? And if they can do that, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Are they going to be coachable? Are we going to listen? Are we going to be able to learn and grow every week? And if we get better week to week to week, we'll be all right.
All right, Coach, my last question. You've been a steady voice in Coach football. What's your message to the community, the kids and the culture that surrounds you in Pascagoula?
Take care of your academics first. Take care of your teammates in the hallways. Make sure they're doing the right things on and off the field. Number 3, just don't take 1 second for granted with the guys that you play football with, the guys you go to school with, the guys in the community, because they can be gone tomorrow. And you cherish that. You cherish that and play for each other. That's the big message. Play for the community. The community loves you. Love them back by showing them the best you got on Friday nights.
Appreciate you, Coach.
All right.
Always entertaining.
All right.
Louis Sim.
Appreciate y'all. All right.
National treasure for the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
We got Tyler Lewis, Mark, where's Jared? No, they're still in.
Okay, you messed me up, bro. You trying to get in the middle. It's so weird.
The sun set. Y'all come in just on the time of the sun set.
After they talk,
Oh, y'all wasn't in this?
He said 3.
they eat outside. They eat.
Oh, nah, they can't eat with us. Oh, you tell them. Let's make hope.
Yeah.
I tell him, hey, DJ.
DJ right there. No, no.
We get out.
Hey, scoot down, Mark.
Gotta let the guys shine. Everybody
Stand up.
y'all probably have to give a screen, y'all.
I don't know, man.
All right, guys, man. I want everybody to introduce themselves. We got Pascagoula players here.
Talos.
Mario Johnson, safety. You're local. Number 7, linebacker.
All right, guys, man. I know all y'all saying. Man, that's how I remember when y'all were freshmen. We was crazy. I remember when y'all were freshmen when we first started. So, hey, talk about what y'all expect out of y'all senior year, man.
State championship.
Yeah.
That's the only goal. State championship. Yes, sir.
We just gotta come together.
One game at a time.
Winning the state championship, not just getting there.
All right, glad you guys are here. What last year, of course, went out in the playoffs, first round. What game, as far as this year, are you looking forward to the most on your schedule?
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, each and every game.
I say, it's been like for the past couple years, it's been hard for us to get past South State, so I'm ready for that game.
Yes, for a South State game, most definitely. And Tom, what do you see?
It's all the 7-8 teams, and I feel like personally, I feel like we have to make it farther than what we did every year. We have to make it over the second playoff game, and we have to get through our whole division to get there. So like we gotta beat teams by like 30 points at halftime, get 30 up so we can run the clock.
Very good. What do you got, Bingo?
What's going on, guys? Seneca here with Bingo Media. I don't know if y'all know me. Alright, who got the worst drip on the team, man?
Worst drip.
Yeah, who
Out of the scene or just out of everybody?
anybody? Who got the worst drip, man? Who can't put it on now?
Keelan Underwood. Keelan Underwood. That's my dog, though. That's my dog.
Y'all ain't gonna get it right though. Y'all put it on.
They think it's hard. I'm gonna let them wear it.
Alright, y'all had a Pascagoula talent show. Who winning it? What's your act?
Me singing. I feel like singing. Me singing and dancing.
Me dancing.
No, I do stand-up comedy. I do stand-up
You
comedy.
gonna do stand-up comedy?
Do a lift off?
Lift off.
Scared of the dark. You can't even know that.
So, alright, who most likely to show up late then ball out like nothing happened?
So late, like the last one to come? The last.
If I'm the last name.
The last. It's the last name for real.
The quiet one back there. Alright, so
That's what the guy he quiet.
Stop sign.
y'all going into y'all last year, man. What does it mean to be a Pascagoula Panther going into y'all last year?
I looked up to this because I was like, fourth grade, I was a water boy, third grade, second grade, I was a water boy, so I looked up to playing football for high school. I wanted for the longest.
And I was in the stands watching him being water boy. I was just looking.
Watching him, he was watching his big brother play.
Yeah, my big brother, 2021. They went to South. Lost.
Man, we always knew it wanted to be us one day. Here. Y'all here.
Now y'all
Trying to
here.
take advantage.
Some of the cameras on.
The sun killing y'all. The sun killing y'all right now. All right, Coach Sims been leading this program for years. What's something he taught y'all that would stick when you leave?
Grades.
Yes, Jerry.
Grades and warfare mentality.
So what was the last year? Was it Kuna Matata?
Nah, it was warfare. It was still
He's been Warface since he been there.
Probably said something Hawaiian something last year.
You say a lot. You gotta listen. He ain't talking fast. You listen slow. You gotta listen.
All right. So how have y'all grown as a unit this offseason? Not just physically, but as a brotherhood.
We came together. We came more together, way more together. Like last year, we was all like on our own, doing stuff without like telling people we doing stuff. But we'll call like we'll text group chat, so you can go to the field, and we'll all meet up at the field and put some real work in and start playing around at the field. So like we could tell we really want this year.
So just discipline, really.
Like team bonding, like out of football, team bonding, you know, like hanging out, going to the house.
I feel like with us losing in the second round, it's we had to put way more work in. So we just started putting in 2 times the work.
Y'all motivated now.
It's all love.
Championship of bust this year, boy.
Yeah, for real.
All right. So which one of y'all is the leader in the locker room, man? Who just talk like they leader?
All us. I feel like all us. We all want to be big bad wolf, but we all love each other. We all love.
It's a room full of dogs.
Everybody listen to everybody, basically. Like, everybody leaders.
We know how to take criticism now. Now that we're older, we know how to take it. Everybody hold each other accountable.
How are y'all handling all this, like all these recruiters and like it's a lot of distractions.
To be real, asking about their experiences, like they'll let you know the real, and like that'll help you, like just being humble, really. Yeah, about the whole
Give us a guide.
Because like we could we could be going on all these visits and stuff, but then we come back and try to do a practice. Like, we got dogs, so I feel like they just as good as the receiver that's going to visit with us. So I feel like it's a dog eat dog world. That's good. Just letting the main thing be the main thing. Like, all that stuff is background.
That's real. All right. Last question. Who in charge of the ops on game day?
Coach Sims. Nobody got Coach Sims.
Hey, look, we trying to talk to him, so we like.
Hey, no, I mess with the rock still. I've been that's me my
He still got to listen to 80s rock.
We 4 years straight. In the weight room, though, we listen to all music.
Yeah, that's all.
Y'all in there. I can feel it.
I miss it that on Friday night. I'm chilling.
That's too funny, man. Hey, y'all good luck this year. Y'all got one of the hardest football schedules, but y'all have one of the best teams to do it. And I've been screaming Lula is one of the best teams on the coast all year. I know y'all gonna live up to the hype, and we looking forward to seeing this year. Y'all just go play football, man. That's all it's about, man. Been watching y'all since y'all were little. We've been ready for this moment for a lot of y'all. Right.
For me, I know you see.
Yeah, like them joints ready. They are ready, man. So I'm proud.
You guys gonna beat Goshen?
We're gonna beat everybody.
That's a good question.
It's not a question.
We're gonna beat everybody.
That's the last game.
That's not a question.
We're gonna beat everybody.
That one I'm gonna ask. What's the game on the schedule that stands out to y'all the most?
Every game.
I think Ocean Springs and like all the 7-8 teams, so if we beat all the 7-8 teams, like Coach Sean said, we'll win. What he said?
Both districts.
Yeah, both districts will win.
I want to play picky.
I'm gonna be real.
I'm tired of them bugs.
For me, it's always gonna be picking them. But once we beat, like, we gotta beat them first. We can talk everything we want to talk, but we gotta beat them.
I appreciate y'all guys, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Good luck on the season. Thank you.
Game plans I've ever been a part of have been getting in there and basically having some arguments about it. You know, if you can't go back and forth, you're not going to have the best game plan, in my opinion. Because as a head coach, I don't need yes men. I don't need to, because at the end of the day, they put it all on me, and then come Sunday, they say, well, we should have done this. No, I want everybody's input, and these two guys ain't scared to run with the rest of the staff. I'm not scared to do that, and I try not to be a head coach that,
Your way to highway.
your way the highway. You try to, everybody puts their input in. Now, ultimately, it's on me, but y'all got something.
Well, you gotta trust each other's biggest thing. You know, you show up for it, you do your job, you do what you're supposed to do, and you know, Coach Fan knows what he's talking about, and I know he knows what he's talking about. He knows that I know what I'm talking about. And sometimes we butt heads and we bang heads because we have a different idea, but at the end of the day, we trust each other enough that we're going to get the job done. Whether it's his way, whether it's my way, or another coach's way, we'll try to figure out the best way to do it. And that's the only way I think you can be really successful.
Appreciate it. Coach Tooman?
I piggyback on that, what they said. You build a relationship as a coaching staff too. I mean, that matters just like the team. You want the team to build relationship. If you can't build a team relationship as coaches, then your team's not going to buy in as a whole.
Appreciate that.
Coach Fan, how many starters you got coming back on offense?
We got 5. We got centers back, both tackles. Our 2 guards is coming in as fresh starters, and we got extensive playing time too. So we got a few with extensive playing time, and basically 5 starters.
5 on offense. What about defense?
4.
4. Okay. What's your background as a standout quarterback impact your offensive philosophy? Because I know you're a quarterback in college.
People ask that, and that's why they say, why in the heck you run the ball so much if you play quarterback? Well, I mean, me always, I come from the old Moss Point days, the best friend for a quarterback is a running game. And the best thing a defense likes is a running game because they want to stay off the field. So we're going to definitely try to run the ball first. None of my old quarterback stuff comes into play. It just helps our guys, and I try to, relay some of that to them and put myself in a 16-year-old's head because I think some high school quarterback coaches, just like they do with baseball too, are trying to elevate these kids further than they're ready to go. And so I try to keep it in a common sense mentality, try to bring them along slow.
What your offense, defense, or special teams do you feel will surprise people this year? Which one? And I mean, other coaches can answer wherever y'all want to answer.
I feel like I don't know if it's surprising. I'm ready to see what this offensive line can do. I really am. It's a good nucleus coming back, and with a few, maybe the tight end might be a young, with experience like Wyatt, BG, and Dalton at the offensive line. I'm super excited about that. I couldn't say it's surprising, but that's the main thing that comes to my mind. Surprising wise, it's different every year with young guys, and so I think there's a few guys that me and you talked about earlier, like Anthony Buxton. He didn't get a lot of playing time last year. We're looking to see how he does in practice. I think so. We've got a few young guys that's going to be surprising as well. So you might agree.
I agree with that. I think defensively we have more unknowns, but I think we have a lot of potential. Of course, potential is not very good. It doesn't do anything for you, but I really think those guys, they're working hard, paying attention, doing a good job during practice. So I think we've got a chance to be better on the defensive side of the ball with some young guys stepping up and getting a lot of playing time.
And with the offensive line, I know that Coach Toothman, of course, you guys be related to the offensive lineman.
That's my boy.
Yes, he's pretty good. I ain't telling you, he's pretty good. So he's the anchor there on that offensive line. So we expect a lot from him.
Yes, sir. So he's been leading. He's been working.
And he just committed.
He committed to Mississippi State.
Well, that's great. To stay in state.
He said it meant more to him to stay home in state than to go out.
Very good. All right, Bingo.
How y'all doing, Coach? Seneca Hampton, Bingo Media. Coach Fan, what's the identity of the team this year?
Man, you know that. You tell the things you already know. You ask a question you already know.
I just had to break the ice, man.
Well, look, I told somebody, I told the team a couple weeks ago, this gets kind of this is true. It says in the Bible, Thessalonians. I told the team this other day, for able bodies, those that shall not work, shall not eat. And, buddy, if we want to eat on Friday night, we're going to work. So that means it comes down to our identity. We're going to be work ethic and just physicality. And you already know.
Yeah.
So that was a question you already knew.
I just had to break the ice, man. How have Coach Toothman and Coach Cable helped shape the identity with their respective positions?
tremendously. I think our whole coaching staff, these two that's with me, have done a great job of being vocal. You get some young coaches sometimes, and I'll tell some of the young coaches, quit being scared of being wrong. If it's wrong, or like he said earlier, if we disagree, we'll figure it out. So just coach your butt off. And that's like I said to somebody in the Little League the other day, and I said it to these guys. You might say I messed up, but the one thing you will never say about me and these two guys right here is we not coaching all the time. There's always something to coach. I told a young coach 2 years ago, if you don't know what else to coach, you can coach everything all the time. So these guys do a great job of that. I can't say anything negative about that.
What's the vibe like with your coaching staff? Like, what kind of vibe y'all have with each other?
A lot of jabs, a lot of lighthearted. For most part, we all get along really well. Any group of guys that work together in this type of atmosphere at times are going to disagree with each other, and we do. But whenever we walk out the door at the end of the day, it's a handshake, and the next day we show up smiling and have a good time.
Better have tough shoulders.
Right.
Better have some tough shoulders.
What's that old saying? Are they truly a friend if they can't pick at you?
Right. That's a fact.
I mean, are they really a friend if they ain't getting at you?
Oh, yeah. You get your feelings hurt easy, don't come.
That's it.
I can only imagine.
Everybody's fair game. It doesn't matter who.
Yep.
All right, so what's the one thing each of you bring that makes the staff click?
Go ahead.
I think for me, it's this will be my 33rd year coaching. I've coached every position, offense, defense, over my 33 years, and I can relate to each guy in some form or fashion of what they're going through and what they're doing. Doesn't mean I have all the answers, but I think I can be that guy that can kind of help out in a lot of different areas, and I still love what I'm doing, so I don't mind helping.
I started out volunteering for the program, so that shows you how much it means to me to be a part of it. And then Coach Fant, brought me back after he figured out who I was. I got a deep passion for football. I bring the passion to the kids every day. I mean, you got to play with passion. And I coach my butt off. I hold them accountable. You do right, we're gonna praise you. You do wrong, you're gonna be dealt with. So,
Sound like a man.
Coming together, I just try to be who I am, and I don't have any reservations about it. I love coaching, like these two say, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability. At the end of the day, it ain't so much. I want to respect my peers and my staff. I want them to know that I know what I'm talking about, for the most part anyway, and that I'm going to do what's best for us as a whole. And at the end of the day, that's how what's that old quote where one of the great things in life is being remembered. And when I leave this group, coach, one day, will you be remembered? And sometimes you can be remembered for the wrong things, but for the right things, I want to be remembered. That's what I want to be remembered as. The guy that's really going to work his butt off and try to do what's best for the team. Not try to sit up here and pat myself on the back. Because I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, the reason why we're going to have success this year is 3 of them are sitting right here because we're going to talk to y'all. We just dumb old coaches just try to point them in the right way. We might run 3 plays and game all game long. So that's the way it is.
What's your message to the community this year to get them pumped up and ready for the season?
Well, if you ain't pumped up for August 29th, I mean, are you really like football? Baseball season's over with, Little League's over with, this football season. Really, I got to pump you up for football season. I mean, you're probably not going to be in the stands anyway. So,
nope.
Dang League shows up with sports. Baseball, basketball, football, and usually it doesn't matter kind of even how the season's going. We'll show a lot of support. We appreciate that, and they're just excited for the season. Now, I will say one thing, and it might come across negative. What we're trying to change, and I'll say that personally, I think these guys are with me on it. we are trying to get past the step that making the playoffs is a great season. I mean, we've done that. All right, I'm not saying we're going to make it this year, but we're trying to. It's time to take another step. We make the playoffs. We're saying it's a great season. It's time to have a higher expectation. That's what we talked to guys about. It's time to start expecting more out of yourself.
It's funny you said that. I was just having that conversation with Shabazz the other day, and I was like, athlete program has really, the trajectory has really just went up. I said they played Goshen in the second round of the playoffs, and that was probably the best each of the season. And like the incline's been up ever since. Y'all was a game away from going to South State, and it's only going up. Like you say, making the playoffs easy. Y'all do that with easy.
I ain't gonna say easy.
You do, like,
but it's time to take the next step. It's time to take the next step. Well, believe in that next step. That's the main thing. Believe in that next step.
Next step. That's it, man. I appreciate y'all, Coach.
Thank you. One more.
Yes, James.
Good evening. My name is James Smith II. And my quick question is, I see your regions change up a little bit. Goshen's coming out of the other team, but I see Northeast and Laurel and Northeast Jones and Purvis coming in. So how do you plan for your team to adapt to that type of change?
Well, change. Football is football now. You know, you're losing Goshen and Laurel, which is two great teams, very athletic teams, and they will throw the ball around. Purvis and Northeast Jones offensively, they're different schemes, but you're talking about Northeast Jones, I believe, that won 8 ball games last year. High quality football team. So we're not going to sit here and say, yeah, we're glad they're gone. It's easier, whatever it is, because every year is different. It's like we told these seniors, doesn't matter. It's their team, and every year is different. And so Northeast Jones could be a state championship quality team next year. So could Purvis. We'll find out come season time.
All right. Well, thank you to coaches.
I forgot to ask, who's our running back this year?
His son.
Oh, you're in good hands there, because I know you got the haul, man. Playoff run. We know we're going to playoffs.
That's credit to them big boys up front.
Yes.
Several years of big numbers in the backfield.
Definitely. I'm talking about, I'm going to do something for y'all, man. I just need you to give me this. I want to make a graphic for you to show you the running backs you had each year and their numbers in the last 5 years, man. It's mind-boggling, man.
We got a linebacker here, Nathan Hall, that's going to play a good bit of fullback this year, too.
See, he got number 1. I know what that means.
Yeah.
He worked his butt off this summer. That one don't be given away.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
All right, guys, man. Got Van Cleve players here. I want y'all to introduce yourself. Hey, everybody introduce yourself.
My name's Aiden Hall. Play inside linebacker at fullback.
I'm Dalton Tubman. Play line.
Tyler Chambers, I play running back and free safety.
Everybody seniors?
Yes, sir.
What are we expecting out of our senior year this season?
District championship. That's what we don't want to settle for playoff no more. We want to try to strive for district championship this year.
Playoff game.
Yeah, sir.
All right, what game are you looking forward to?
East Central.
East Central. That's what they said.
They said about y'all yesterday.
That's very
That should be a good game.
It's always we hate each other, man. They really do.
For your pregame ritual, I mean, what do you do before a game? Is it listen to certain music or eat certain things? Or?
We eat our McDouble, and then I take a nap on my air mattress. I listen to whatever I'm feeling like that day and get ready for the game.
What do you do?
I listen to music from when I get to the field house till we get there. I'm just trying to zone out, just think about what I got to do, and just pretty much calm myself before we start the game.
What do you do?
I just put my AirPods in and knock out all the distractions and just try to focus in on the game and try to get some wins.
So after the game, you're at home. What do y'all playing at home? What do y'all go afterward? What y'all tradition go to?
Whataburger, Waffle House.
Whataburger,
chili burger.
But yes, what as far as have you worked on personally this off season to get that little bit better? as far as be it blocking, your speed, gaining weight, losing weight? I mean, what do y'all have improved on? What area have you improved on skill-wise?
Strength-wise, we've been in summer workouts. I think all three of us perfect attendance, so we've been getting in the weight room, getting stronger. We've been getting better condition too. We've been running a lot over the summer as well.
The main thing for me is trying to stay healthy from the waist down, keeping my legs healthy, running the ball a lot, just working on footwork and keeping my ankles strong. So.
For me, I was just telling you about, they said that joke, that's a strong bottom team right there, man. They said he been pressed with about 375, squatted 500, clean 1,000 probably.
I don't know if
that's why he wear number one.
That's why I was going to ask you how you get this. How you got number one, or you just yes, that's a good reason. Yeah, number one.
He don't get that number well unless you earn it, man.
Oh, well, very good. Courtney, they said you're a running back.
Yes, sir.
So you know the history. I just mentioned the history of running backs.
It's really
so
good.
not to put pressure on, just to name, Bilbo.
He's told me
okay. How many yards did you have last year?
I had just over 1,100. So.
How many touchdowns?
I think 13.
13. Man, how many carries you usually get a game?
Last year it was around 18, but this year
I was going to say 20. There you go. There you go.
It's a little scatterable. You put on the show time.
So when you have a game, a great game, do you like treat your offensive line to something?
I ain't got that much money.
Well, I'm not saying like the NFL, you treat them to Rolex, but like you might buy them some fries or something.
I'll have to start that.
Yeah. What do you have a goal this year that you?
So I would like to get over 1,520 touchdowns. So.
There you go. That's very good. Like I say, the coach record book that I do, 2,000 yards will get you in the coach record book. So, like I say, I think the record I have, I think it was 34-17. So, that's a goal there. But I know you as a team, you want to get to that next level because again, you guys are getting to the playoffs. So you got a great leader in Coach Faint. So turn over to Bingo.
What's going on, guys? Seneca Hampton, Bingo Media. I don't know if y'all know me or not. This season, who's the main character of the team? That's always in the mix of everything.
I don't know if I would say there's a main one.
Yeah.
I think there's a main group, which is just mainly all the seniors this year. Because a bunch of us have played a lot of varsity football over the last 4 years. So, and just all of us working together. So I don't think there's one main guy.
Yeah, we don't have that big personality like we did like a couple years ago with Hunter Parker.
Yeah.
Like we don't have nobody like that.
The goats.
We got a lot of guys like us three sitting here that lead by example, and like you said, we've played a lot of varsity football, so having a lot of guys like that to lead by example and vocally. But yeah, we don't have that big personality like we used to, but we got a lot of guys that'll lead. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so who got the worst practice swag where they drill?
Probably one of our guards, our offensive guards.
His name's William Burrell. No drill. None at all.
He's an old man.
He acts like he's about 40 years old. So.
Oh my God.
Is he a senior?
Yes, sir.
Poor fella. All right, if Van Cleef football was a reality show, what's the title and who's the star?
Big 5'7".
I guess.
Big 5'7". They don't like that.
Oh, a cloud of dust, maybe. That's all we do is run the ball. I don't know.
There you go.
Maybe our start running back will be our one guy, and then maybe the offensive line will be kind of like the extras, I guess. I don't know. We're known for running the ball, so.
It'd have to be something involved with running. So.
That's what's gonna happen. Van Cleef's gonna run that ball. Alright. For you guys, it's going to see our senior year. What is it going to mean to represent Van Cleef and that Van Cleef across your chest one last time this season?
I mean, I know, speaking for all of us, it means a lot to every single one of us. We've been playing since we were 4 or 5 years old in Vancouver, and just growing up in the town, and just getting to represent everybody, the football team. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity for us.
So, how have y'all grown since last season as players and as leaders?
I think a lot of it's a mindset. I mean, the group last year, I don't want to like call them out, but I feel like this year we got a lot better mindset as a senior group to, go. We want to win. You know what I mean? We want to play the game of football, and there's a strong love for the game, not just in the senior group, but I feel like throughout the whole team that Coach Fant and we even instilled since we've been there. So I think that difference, just the mentality we have is a lot different than it has been.
I think we all believe that we can be really good and win a lot of football games. And last year, I don't think a lot of us really thought that way. But this year, we have a really good group of guys, and we do.
They got it. I ain't gonna let you slide over there. All right, what's the message Coach Fant and the staff been preaching all season?
Effort. Make sure we're all giving effort. Here lately, we've been getting in trouble. Some of our sprints, some of our guys feeling sorry for themselves. So don't feel sorry for yourself, and everybody's got to give effort. Everybody's gonna be out there doing their job, and that's pretty much what they've been preaching.
The harder you work now, the easier it'll be during games and late on in the season. So just don't give up on yourself. Just have a strong mindset.
All right, so y'all play with grit. We know that. What's the identity of this year's team? We know y'all will run the ball. What's your identity? Like you said, this group of seniors, y'all are shaping their identity.
I would say just physicality. I mean, every year, Coach Fant tells us that even if we lose, he wants that head coach to say, "Hey, y'all the most physical team we played." So I think that mindset, like I said earlier, just being physical is something that Vancouver football has always been about.
All right, so this going in season, who's the underrated guy? The guy that nobody don't know about, the Kyle Capers this year. Who's gonna be the Kyle Capers this year?
Kyle Capers.
Kyle Capers.
Yeah.
He ain't underrated about
Kyle Capers.
I know my boy. All right, fellas, my last question. I'm gonna let you go. When the season ends, how do y'all want this senior class to be remembered?
It's one of the best teams to ever come to the bank.
The first district champion in Vancouver history.
All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for coming. We look forward to seeing y'all this year on Friday nights. You know, if you get a link from us, just click on it. You're gonna be on the live podcast. And Mike Smith's probably gonna be sending out the links to Player of the Weeks, and Bob's got all the SMACM leaderboard. We want to see you up there for the pancakes, rushing yard, tackle. We want to see you up there.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Appreciate y'all. Get up and see y'all there quick. Coach Lab.
This is who I am. No, sorry.
Prime let it know. Right?
Come on, it's who I am.
Right. We got Moss Point head coach. Introduce yourself to everybody, please. Look at it. You got to make sure everything.
I got to, bro. I'm making a phone call. Man. I'm somebody important now, man. So they say.
Coach, introduce yourself.
My name is Derek Jenkins, head coach of Moss Point High School.
Coach, man, how is your first year? How you transition on getting accoladed with school district, community, the team? How has that been for you?
Just a transition from coming to coordinator to a head coach, man. It's really crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. Places like Moss Point too, man. Like they take football very, very serious, and so I just gotta stay on my P's and Q's, man, and stay on my toes, man. The community has embraced me. The school district has embraced me well. The kids have embraced me. It's just been a very good transition. Very good transition.
Coach Jake, I mean, I don't know if you ever expect those words to come out your mouth, head coach of Moss Point high school. More or less, it's your first head coaching job, correct? From what I did.
Yes,
At
sir.
Moss Point,
Yes, sir.
5-time state champion.
Right.
I mean, that's something there, a great accomplishment. Welcome, like I said, to coach football. Because you know the tradition, how is it, like I said, the fans and they all embraced you over there? How you look to turn them around? I know they had their hard time last year. In fact, winless since 1952, last time they didn't win a game. So how are you looking to turn that slight edge and get to the wins?
For one, I've dreamed about this, being like at Moss Point, and I think people think that I'm like really lying to them when I say it, but I really wanted to coach at Moss Point for a very, very long time, just because of that tradition, just because of things they've accomplished, and I really wanted to be a part of that. And I know when I really was eyeing it, they want to downslide, but I just saw potential. Every time I would see them, when I coached at Ocean Springs, I would see potential in the guys that they had. I was like, man, those guys can win if they really just put the pieces together. Like I said, community has treated me like well, man. Community treated me well. They've embraced me, and we just gonna hard work. Hard work is what's gonna get us where we need to be. We're not necessarily worried about the big name or anything like that. I think Moss Point sells itself for the most part. But what I really want to do is build our philosophy on hard work, dedication. We just want to come out there and just grind. We don't want to. We can't rest on the past championships, on the past district championships, and all the accolades. We can't rest on that. That wasn't us. So now we got to come in and create our own legacy. So we just gonna build it off hard work.
How many starters you have coming back on offense, defense?
On offense, I think we have two. We have two coming back on offense. All the O-line stars are gone except for one. We have one returning starter on O-line. We have one returning receiver. That was the starter last year.
Okay.
And defensively, now we were young defensively last year, so we have quite a few stars on defense. So defense is our most experienced group.
Okay, that's good. And speaking of players, who's your young player ready to take leadership this season? As far as name some of the players? You have a starting quarterback?
We do. We do right now. Keelan Harper. He transferred in from Pascagoula. He's looking to get his feet wet. He's only a sophomore.
Okay.
On defensively, I'm just going Landon Cato, linebacker. He's a junior. He's gonna be a guy. He's gonna be a guy. Very smart, savvy, physical player, instinctive. When I watched film before I came over, I watched film, and number 9 just flashed all the time on defense. I was like, who is this kid? And I was like, I pray he ain't a senior. And so when I looked him up, he was a sophomore. And when I say he flashed, he flashed. And so he's gonna be a junior. He's gonna be our defensive captain this year. He's gonna be one of our defensive captains. He's gonna be a very good player for us. Terrence Jones, defensive back. He's gonna play some corner and some safety for us. He's a real leader. He's not very vocal, but he leads by action. He's gonna come out, work hard every day, and do his thing every day. We got some young bucks. Jackson Dubose, he's a sophomore. He's gonna start at safety this year. And BJ Clausel is gonna start for us this year as a sophomore. He's gonna be pretty good. And so like I said, we're sophomore heavy. I think our sophomore class is gonna be our linchpin, I think, because we only have like 6 seniors, I think.
Very good. And you were at Greene County. You were defensive. Perry Central. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You were defensive coordinator or offensive?
Defense coordinator.
So as far who's your offensive coordinator?
My offensive coordinator here would be Rob McKee. He came from Terry.
Okay.
He was an OC at Terry. He took a year off and became a track coach. Coached track. They actually won state last year at Terry. I brought him here with me. I want him to be able to come and see how the coach does it. And also too, I'm real big on growing my coaches. I I want to make sure like all my young coaches, coordinators, and things of that nature that they all that they grow. And I don't want them to stay around me long. I want them to go find their spread their wings and fly, find their own niche, and get their own head coach job. So I always tell them I'm gonna push out the door by 3 years, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear we're turning over there to Bingo to finish it up here.
Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. How you doing, Coach?
What's going on, brother? It's hard, but it's fair. But we here. We here.
It is. Coach, this is your first year at the helm. What does it mean to lead a program like Mars Point with such a rich football tradition?
It means a lot, not only to me, but it means a lot to the community. I think a lot of people kind of get it misconstrued that a lot of people don't care over there. They really, really care about the program. They really, really care about football over there. Like there are a bunch of passionate fans over there, and that's one of the reasons why I love it over there. They've been behind me. A lot of fans have been behind me since day one. They give me nothing but support. If I tell them I need anything, they come through. A lot of people come through the field house, man, to talk to me. So the tradition is still there, man. I think. I don't think it went anywhere. Of course, man. You know, it's high school football, so you'll have some down years, of course. But I think the community, and even the players still believe in that rich tradition. So it's really a blessing to even be there, to be a part of it. To be honest.
What's the first message you gave to your team when you took over?
This ain't gonna be easy. This ain't gonna be easy, guy. I'm be honest. I told you this ain't what you've been through, man. I'm a different cat. If everybody, people that know me, they know I'm a different guy, and so I just wanted to establish that from the gate and let them know that the one thing we gonna hang our hat on is discipline and hard work. And so that was my message to them. And let's take pride back in our program. Let's take pride in our program. Let's make sure, man. That's why I say Tiger Pride a lot. Everything hashtag. When I hashtag post anything, it's always Tiger Pride. I want these guys to be prideful about their city, prideful about their program, prideful about the blue and white that we wear, just and the heritage that comes with it. So, but the message really was, man, it's gonna be different, guys, and I ain't going nowhere. So y'all might get comfortable.
What's the biggest challenge stepping in as the new head coach, and how have the players responded so far?
The biggest challenge, I think, for me, which is actually just being a head coach. That was the biggest challenge. Like the day-to-day as a head coach, making sure certain things are done. As an assistant coach, you don't have to worry about those things. Maybe a head coach may task you to do different things. So now with me, it's more on the lines of I'm the guy. I'm the guy that people are looking at or looking to for leadership, for stability. So that's different. That's one of the parts. And hold on, what was the second part of that question?
And how have the players responded so far?
Oh man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that was gonna be a problem. People come to Moss Point, they have a preconceived notion, and so when they had that, and I had it as well. Like they went 0-9 last year. We went 0-9, and I was like, all right, it's gonna be some knuckleheads. Maybe gonna be some resistance. Man, when I tell you them guys bought in from day one. From day one they bought in. Like of course you're gonna have some days. You'll have your days, of course, but for the most part, man, they bought in wholeheartedly. I would think, or I believe that they bought in wholeheartedly, man. Like anything that I ask them to do, they do it. They do it with passion, believe it or not, man. Like right now, yesterday, we had a great day yesterday, and what really made me proud of them yesterday, we put the workout on the board, and we was, as coaches, we was scrambling, trying to get some other things accomplished. They ran the weight room. They took control. They had control of the situation. And so for us not even having to tell them the standard in which we gonna work, that was key and that was big. I told them yesterday I'm proud of them, man. So man, the transition for them has been great, and transition for me has been great as well.
Last question before I let you go, Coach. You're building something new. What do you want this team to be remembered for after your first year when the season ends? Hard work, discipline, and not quitting. Like I think a lot of the games last year, I think for the most part, if you go back and look at their film, they were in a lot of those games. They were in them.
maybe a bad break here or there, and once they get that bad break, they just kind of like gave it up a little bit, just kind of folded under the pressure of it. But this year, I want people to understand that we're gonna fight till the game is over. We're gonna fight till the game is over. We're gonna work till the game is over for 4 quarters. My motto is to them: let's keep the game. We may not be the best team. Let's keep the game ugly to the 4th quarter, and then let's see what we can do. I think for the most part, man, we're gonna come out there and just try to be as physical as we can, be as disciplined as we can, and try to let the other team make the mistakes and try to limit our mistakes. And that's really one thing we want to hang our hats on: that discipline and that hard work.
Excuse me, Coach.
Yes, sir.
So Moss Point has had 3 head coaches in 3 years. Obviously, you can only take it 1 year at a time. But what about you taking this job is different?
I think my biggest attribute and my biggest flaw is my loyalty. I'm gonna be loyal to Moss Point to the end. They gave me an opportunity to be a head coach, so I don't take that lightly at all. And I think the administration, I think the principal, superintendents, and the school board for giving me an opportunity. And Moss Point's gonna get my very best every time. So I don't want to leave until that best is completed. So I'm gonna be there as long as they'll have me. I think that's the one question that I got when I first got there. Coach, how long you gonna stay there? Coach, how long you gonna be here? Coach, you can't just leave it be here for a year or two and leave. They going to drag me out of Moss Point because we on a mission right now. We on a mission, and like I told them, I'm loyal to the mission. I ain't really loyal to a lot of the people because people can get flaky on you. They may not see the vision. I see the vision. I'm loyal to the mission that we have, and so the mission is to bring this program back to where it was. And so I ain't gonna rest until it's done.
Good evening, Coach.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Great. Pick up, you said some of the games they did last season, they did lose it. They did play pretty well. Just kind of wasn't too consistent. They might have played not bad first half, played strong second half. So, what's some things that we haven't seen Travis in previous 2 years? What are some things fans, people outside of Boston can expect from the team from different previous 2 years?
I'll say this. We're gonna be. I think we'll be better mentally. I think mentally we'll be a whole lot stronger. I ain't gonna lie. I told them I'm gonna put them in adverse situations every day. Just small things like they can't wear earrings in the field house, or they had to wear a belt. They had to wear a belt to school. Got to be on time, or it's 50 push-ups. Matter of fact, we don't even wear blue and white right now. We still wearing black and white right now. We had to earn our school colors, and I totally and truthfully believe in that. And I think for the most part, the way we train this summer has mentally prepared them for what's going to happen during the season. And so I think you're going to see a mentally tough team this year. We're not going to quit. That's the one thing I want everybody to understand, even them. I want them to understand that we ain't quitting. I never quit on them, and I don't expect them to quit on me. And we're not gonna quit on this community. So we're gonna fight tooth and nail for 4 quarters, not a half, not 3 quarters, but solid 4 quarters. We just gonna fight. And so that's why I want everybody to kind of take from us this season, that we're gonna be a team of perseverance.
Wow. Appreciate your time, man.
No problem, brother. No problem, brother.
Pleasure to have you, man. Good luck on the season.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me, man. Tiger Pride.
There you go. We're having a good year. Last year, we didn't really do too good, but this year we ready for.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought everybody gets a chance to answer.
Yeah, everybody. Well, I just want things to be different.
Another team, Pascagoula. Pascagoula, the first game of the year at your place. At your place. So that's what I like to hear, that Pascagoula. What's some of your pregame rituals? I mean, what do you like to do before a game, as far as be it to sit quietly or rock out, or
we listen to music. They get us pretty turned before the game, things like that.
Who has to play playlist. Who sets the playlist? The coach or you? What do you call that thing?
Ox card.
The ox card. I'm old. Ox card. So you got control of the ox card. What do you play? What kind of who do you play? Right, like who? I'm back in Cool in the Game days. You already know.
They on that YB.
Oh, okay.
They on that YTG Fed. They on
Okay.
Matt. Yeah.
Oh, very good. I'll turn it over to Bingo. You guys, like I say, you got a great coach, and they got good things coming this year. You know, give them time to build it up. But yeah, that Pascagoula, I was talking to the offensive coordinator. You know, you guys got something for the Panthers, and you could. But you could. I mean, hey, there's a chance that anything could happen. You gotta believe. I'm sure you guys do. What you got for them, Bingo?
All right, fellas. Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. What was your first reaction when y'all found out Coach Jenkins was taking over the Tiger program?
I really didn't know what to think because that was my first time hearing the Coach Jink, and then this like our fourth coach in like the past 4 years. It's just
I really just wanted a good coach, girl. Somebody that was gonna really just try to change it around and make it better than what it was. Seemed like we got it.
I mean, I like Coach D, man. He's a good dude.
So how has the energy changed since he stepped in with practice, film, the whole vibe? How has it changed? What's the atmosphere like in the field house?
We started off slow. We progressed through the spring and stuff like that. We started getting better. And it started to be there more.
These past few weeks, I definitely seen a momentum shift, things like that. Our energy has changed a lot.
Everybody want to do it now. Everybody want to go. Everybody want to win now.
All right, so what's one message Coach Jenkins gave y'all that stuck so far?
Hard but it's fair. Hard but it's fair. Yeah. It's hard but it's fair.
Yeah.
That's real. Y'all get older, y'all realize that's real. As seniors, how are y'all helping carry the load of building this new foundation that Coach Jenkins is trying to lay in the program?
Really just giving him what he really wants. Leaders on the team. He always say, lead team is the best team. Player-led team is the best team. We really be giving him what he really wants.
All right, what's something you learned this offseason about yourself or your game that's made you better? All right, what's one game? Whatever they ask there. All right, who the biggest dog on the team that doesn't get enough credit?
Brandon Clausell, BJ. Brandon Clausell.
Brandon Clausell. Shout out to BJ. All right, who keeps the locker room laughing? Like who's the funny?
Stevie Thames, man.
Marcus Matthews.
I
like there's more than one person.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to be there, man. You got to put them two, you got to be there.
All right. Who y'all think, who on the team think they D1 already? TJ, no. Hey, he got that D1 off. All right. Who most likely to get their cleats and still show up ready to play or practice?
BJ.
Yeah. BJ.
He'll practice his boots, huh?
Yeah.
He will.
All right. Last question, I'm going to pass it over. If Coach Jenkins gave y'all the playbook for a day, what's the first thing y'all would change?
Nothing. I want to change nothing.
Yeah, we want some pretty good plays.
All right. Yeah,
Quick question, general question. The regions mainly saying the only difference is I think sports kind of high school changed that policy. So at all the region games, which game are you most looking forward to?
Pass Christian.
Yeah, I like that Pass Christian game.
Hey, this is BL here with y'all. Most of y'all play. Most of y'all plays multiple positions on the field. Which one you look forward to playing more?
Defensive line.
Yeah, defense. Defense might be the one. Defense. So
So a little different. What we saw in this one?
you gonna see those.
Well, I'll answer for him real quick. Defensively, I'm just gonna be honest. We're gonna fly around, we're gonna move around, we're gonna be physical. That's the one thing I want them to understand. That's the one thing I want everybody to understand when they see us on the field. Defensively, we're gonna fly around, we're gonna be physical. That's the goal.
Hey, you guys got any chance for what you come out the tunnel to this year?
Well, Coach Dink said he got something for us, but we got to see. We still got to learn it.
If you don't, you guys working something out.
Oh, yeah. We definitely going to figure something out.
I appreciate talking to you guys, man.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate y'all. Coach Dink, man. Thank y'all, man. Good luck on the season. Stay healthy, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
As the head football coach at Ocean Springs, it'll be my 6th season total, and it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be in Ocean Springs. It's a blessing to be doing this in Ocean Springs here at Knuckleheads. It's a place that me and my family love. It's a community that's really accepted us, and we're very gracious to be here. But y'all doing this and doing this year in, year out, and getting these kids some exposure, man. We really appreciate y'all, and I want to say that to start out with.
Appreciate you for coming. This is one of your ideas. You saw that it was getting big, and kind of lobby for us to come to your home city. So we really appreciate it. Ocean Springs hosting it, Knuckleheads. They did an excellent job as hostess, and I love the hospitality that was shown here for SMACM MEDIA and SMACM MEDIA. So we continue to work with you guys throughout the future. But my question I'm going to ask you, Coach, do you feel pressure now that you have so much success winning 4 straight district championships, some South State championship appearances? Do you personally feel stressed to get over that hump?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna answer as honest as possible. Yeah, you feel the pressure, but it's pressure that you should feel year in, year out. And I think, it's part of this career, part of the reason I wanted to coach football and coach high school football especially. And then when you're successful, feeling pressure's part of it. It's a good thing to have. You want expectations to be high. You want your team to hold a high standard of what we have to accomplish here. And winning a lot of region titles in a row is great, but like you said, getting over that hump and getting past South State and into the state championship, playing in December, we put pressure on ourselves. It's not community-driven pressure. It's not school district-driven pressure. It is strictly self-imposed pressure for myself, and then this football team as well. They have expectations. They have goals, and their goals to be playing in December. So we put the pressure on ourselves, and I feel like the pressure that we apply is the work that we're putting in Monday through Thursday, and coaches Saturday and Sunday with their film breakdowns, and the whole staff's on the same page as far as we know that we're good enough to make the run. Now let's finish the run. Let's get to December. You get to the state championship. It's flip a coin. It's all hands on deck. We're gonna get up there and see what happens. But that's our goal. Is we want to play in December, and we want to suit it up for the last 7-8 football game of the year.
Coach Bramlett, Matt Stats, what's the one change you made in preparation with a title run in mind?
It's focused on the small things that get you to the end, and it's hard to define it, but it's more of all right, how can we continue to get better each week? No matter the opponent, yes, you got to prep for them. Yes, you got to prep for different defense, different offense, different players, this, that, and other, and you got to prep to win the ball game. But how do we make sure that we're getting better as a football team each week? Are we still working on the fundamentals? Are we still hammering those individual drills late in the season? Are we, getting to November and it's not just the easy practice week? It's we know we got things to work on, whether it be mesh points, cadences, defensive alignment, anything gets off in the 11 or 12 12-week span, especially if you don't pay attention to it. And that's what we really talked about in January as a coaching staff, is attention to detail every practice. Don't let, when that group or unit or one individual starts figuring things out, don't let that slide and start moving on to the next one. Hammer those small details, and the staff's done a great job this year, defensive staff and the offensive staff, of making sure that we're finishing runs even when there's no defense out there. We're on air and that kid's finishing through the goal line, or defense, no matter what's going on, if it's a coach holding a football, we're still working on takeaways. So they've done a really good job paying small attention to details. I think that's going to push us further where you get late in those playoff runs, and sometimes you feel like you're surviving. But we don't want to be in survival mode when we get there. We want to be in attack mode.
How is the addition of Solomon Baggett to your team, the Coach A player that come over to your team? I mean, he's going to start? How the addition to him?
He's a weapon. He's a weapon, and we plan on using him to the fullest extent. So, he's going to be on the field. He's going to get a lot of carries. He's going to get a lot of touches, no matter how it's going to be. And he's a very dynamic player and a great addition to our football team. So, really, on top of all that, he's a great kid too. He came in. He's yes sir, no sir kid. Doesn't talk a whole lot. Kind of got to bring him out of his shell a little bit, and then everything he does during practice, your monotonous drills that you're doing every day, working on ball security, he takes that to it's 100% everything he does. And then this week we're a little bit in a weird spot. All my coaches are in meetings. I'm at the field house, and players, we gave them this week off. That was their first week off, and he's up there at 9 o'clock every morning working out in the weight room. So great kid, has high goals for himself, and he's gonna be a big part of this football team this year, and we plan to use him a lot.
Who's going to bring the 20+ sacks that you, for Austin, or you have somebody that's stepping up? I mean,
we do, and it's kind of that Bray Hubbard analogy that I used several years ago. Is you don't replace Bray with one guy, but you replace him with several, and BJ's the same way. I mean, you can't expect a kid to go out there and have 25 sacks in a high school season. That was the first time I've ever seen it. So, and that's 11 years in coaching and 4 years of playing. So, but Cannon Lacoste has been doing a phenomenal job. He played a little bit on the interior last year and has stepped up into an edge rusher role. And he's 6'4", 245 pounds. He's a full go, high energy, don't stop kind of cat. But we hope that he can pick up the slack that BJ left off. So we're going to be looking to him making some big plays this year, and he's a hard individual block. He's just a late bloomer, started blossoming in about January, and getting a lot of looks now. He's picked up some college offers over the spring, and we're excited about him.
Very good. I'll get Bingo to.
How you doing? Bingo Media.
Not yet.
The season opens on a Thursday night at the Red. What are the tones you're looking to set out the gate with a non-district road game to open the season like that?
Hitting stride mid-season form. That's what I've been preaching to these guys since January. Is I want to hit August 28th in mid-season form. I want to look like we're playing game 6, 7. Everything's clean. We're going out. We're scoring early. We're scoring often. Defense is going out and creating havoc. Eliminate the pre-snap penalties. Eliminate the turnovers. Play clean football, and then play the way Ocean Springs plays. And that's the biggest compliment I always get is, man, your kids play hard. Every time you get done playing somebody, I can't believe how hard your kids play, no matter the situation. Whether you're up 40, down 40, doesn't matter. They're going to play the same way, and that's going to come every year. And then you clean up your early season mistakes, and that's what I'm looking forward to in the Meridian game. Is the Madison the last 2 years, you lose by 1, then you lose by 6 or 5 or whatever it was, and there's all those little instances where if we were just cleaner, if we just sharpened our ball security, or if we sharpened our red zone play, or whatever the case was, that you come out of those with a win. And that's my goal for them for this first game is, hey, set the tone with we're here to play this year. We want to run the table. We're coming here to dominate. We're going to play the football game, and we're going to play it clean. We're going to play it the right way.
You got back-to-back Panthers after that with Petal and Pascagoula.
Yep.
What's the challenge of facing two physical programs early in the year? It looked like we started a trend now. I'm looking at all the schedules and coaches putting with the non-region.
Yeah.
Everybody's going for the tougher opponents in the non-region to prepare for this year's playoffs.
Oh man, yeah, it's you're going to be playing the best at the end, and you need to know what you need to fix week in and week out. Yeah, you know, are you close to there? Is there a big gap between where you are and where you need to be, or are you beating teams? But there's a lot of things you can do to put that thing away, or you know, whatever the case is, you need to figure that stuff out. Now, our region, you only got 4 weeks to do it. You don't have that bye week. You don't have that 5th extra week. I mean, unless you're just lucky and got that bye right there. But you got to figure things out early, and that's one of the reasons we schedule like that. You know, another reason it's hard to find people that want to come down to the coast every other year. People got to travel a long ways to play down here. But Petal and Pascagoula are going to be great football games. I'm glad we got Pascagoula back on the schedule. We played Petal last year in the spring game. This Coach Bull's second year back, and they're much improved football team. Had 3 or 4 move-ins. It's really going to help them out wide, and then at the quarterback position as well. And that's going to be a team you're going to see at the end of the year that, you know, has been trying to fight and get in the playoffs. They've been a 4 seed. I'm not a bet man, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if they were a 2nd seed or a 1st seed, or if they come out and win a lot of ball games in Region 3 this year and take one of those home game spots going into the playoffs. They're going to be a good football team. And then Pascagoula, you just talked to those guys, and I saw them walk in. I told Lewis it'd be really nice if he left them in the locker room whenever we went over there and played. But they got some phenomenal athletes, man. It's some big kids. They're, you know, some kids who have been starting since they were sophomores. They're going to be a tough football team, and then you follow them up with Picayune, and everybody knows what Picayune's got. It's the same thing year in, year out. You know, reboot, reload, and here we are again. So it's a very tough non-region schedule, but these guys sitting behind you, they want it. I mean, they're looking towards one getting Pascagoula back on the schedule. That be, you know, just being a matchup, a little bit of pride and a little bit of bragging rights, but then getting Picayune back after, you know, we won going over there 2 years ago. They beat us when we were at home last year, and then get to go back to them this year. So
can't wait.
Yeah.
Who stood out the most this spring and summer as leaders, setting the tone in the weight room, on the field, practice? Because y'all practice early in the morning, y'all get in, get it out.
Yeah.
But you got players lingering around, still hanging around the locker room. Like, who are those leaders?
Well, man, I'm gonna talk about 3 groups here, and you know, I may throw out some names in particular, but 3 groups really stood out to me. One, the offensive line, and told those guys going in January, really told them last year when they were all juniors with 1 senior, you know, we're gonna lean on y'all. This team's gonna go where you go. And again in January, reiterating that, like, y'all are the guys now. Y'all are seniors. You got 4 of you up front. Y'all start a lot of football games combined, and really leaned on those guys, and they showed up and showed out during the summer. Jaden, RJ, Cohen, and Ethan being those guys, and just had great summers. Ethan Horn had probably one of the best all seasons I've had as far as just an offensive lineman that developed and really turned into a great football player this offseason. Then our linebacking core defensively, they're very experienced. It's Jacoby Bailey, Brody Sines, and Gabe Berga. They're going to do a really good job. Jacoby's been there day in, day out. Brody and Gabe the same way. Gabe's put on a lot of weight this year and done a really good job. And then I really want to point out our sophomore class. Our sophomore class just being there every single day. They're ready to work. They bring a little bit of an edge with them, and they know how to practice. And it's just something that, as a group, they love football so much. It's 100% every single thing they do, whether it be workouts, our speed school, our practice afterwards, taking care of the locker room, whatever it is, they're 100%. And they ask for a little bit more. So I wanted to point out that sophomore bunch. They've done a phenomenal job coming up from that freshman role.
You had back-to-back district titles and deep playoff run. What core principles have stayed consistent, and what are you evolving this season?
I mean, it's you know, it's all-in mentality, and we've talked about all-in, and you know, it being not just a football team or a coaching staff or an entire field house or entire building, school. I mean, it really is a community thing around here. But I told these guys probably about 2 months ago. I was like, the biggest thing for this year is you're trying to do something that this community's never done before, and your eyes are set on state championship or bust. I mean, that's what this group wants. That's what this senior group's been talking about since they were 8th graders. It is, we want to win the state championship at Ocean Springs. We want to be that first group to do it. Told them, guys, be remembered, and that's how you do it. Is you set your mark. We're going to be the first team that's ever come through Ocean Springs and do it, and guess what? You're going to be remembered, so be remembered.
Since taking over, did you bring the all-in mentality?
Yes.
All right. Since taking over, you brought the all-in mentality to Ocean Springs and helped unify the program. How has that identity grown in your
going on 3rd year. It kind of what I wanted, but at the same time, I didn't see it going the exact same way. You know, I wanted that, you know, as a school district, as administration, as coaching staffs, as football, we all got the same goal in mind, but it really brought a family atmosphere to our building, and it brought a family atmosphere to my higher-ups, and then to my coaches, and then the principals, and it's a school building thing, it's a field house thing, it's a coming to knuckleheads thing. This entire community wants the same thing, and that's to get to the end. And every time I go somewhere in this town, I was like, Coach, this is a year, and I sure hope so. Like, well, that's the goal. That's the plan for this year. That's what these guys want. That's what I want every year, and we got the pieces to do it.
All right, last question. What message would you give to the young athletes in Ocean Springs who want to be a part of this coaching your career?
I mean, that's the reason I send these coaches to 6th grade football practice. That's the reason we host these youth football clinics for the coaches at the field house. This is something that we're building for the long term. I got 19 years, so I ain't retire. I hope I spend all 19 of them here. You know, if they want to keep me a little bit longer, God bless them, and I'll stay a little bit longer if I'm still here. But this is something we're building for the better, and I want, at the end of my tenure here, at the end of my career, for people remember Ocean Springs as a powerhouse of Mississippi, one of those blue bloods that every year you're going to see them in the top 5, and they're going to be right there at the end every year, and it's expected to be there, and that's the mentality that we want to bring. And I want those young guys to understand that as this isn't something we're just coming up here to have fun and, you know, try to win a region. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it, but we plan on winning ball games, and that's going to bring some fun too. And that's what this community's grown to expect, and that's you know, you're not going to win every one of them, but we're going out there with a plan to win, and we're going to go out there and compete. We're going to play 100% every play, and that's the culture we want to bring here, and that's why I want these young kids to come up learning. I want these young coaches to instill that in them, and I want to keep these big guys around and make sure we give them the big guys love whenever they're in flag football, because a lot of times they don't get to touch the ball, and you know, there's a place for everybody in our football program, and if you don't know where it is, we'll find it for you. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna let these guys come up here and talk to y'all a little bit.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. All right, guys.
I gotta put it on.
Keep going, bro.
What you mean keep going?
Probably got slide. Oh, my bad. I ain't even see you. I ain't even see the glass.
What's out of the bingo, man? What's out of the bingo?
Yeah, I ain't even see the glass, man. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, I do put you on.
What is this?
That's how many put a visor on it, and it'll be smooth.
I gotta rock up. I was saying put one of the mics closer over this way for Chop.
Oh, yeah. We're probably gonna move that house back too.
We have players from Ocean Springs. Everybody introduce yourself, please.
I'll go first. Senior Jacoby Bailey, linebacker.
Senior Jaden Ross, offensive line.
Senior Sherrod Whitehead, athlete.
Hey guys, man, what I've been asking all the seniors, man, what are you guys expecting out of your senior year?
State championship.
Yeah, state. And better from last year.
All the way.
I want all state this year.
God, all right, that's all I need to know.
Yeah. Max stats here, Coach Football. What game do you have circled the most that you're looking forward to playing the opponent?
I'm gonna say pedal.
I've gonna say go for it. I'm gonna say go for it.
Gulfport.
I'm gonna say go for it.
Gulfport. Of course, you haven't lost to Gulfport. And you haven't. Of course, you know how many region games that you guys have won overall as a team. You know what the streak is.
Yeah, it's like 24.
24. 4 straight region titles. So you can go out your senior year without losing a region game, which is, you know, your crosstown rivals for the most part there. What are some of your, as far as pregame rituals, as far as what do you like to do before pregame?
Me personally, I go to my Coach Dillard, and we sit there, we'll like watch a movie, or we'll just talk about football. It usually be me, last year it was me, Brody, BJ, and a couple other linebackers, so we would just sit there and talk about the game plan and all that, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. What do you?
I don't do too much. Put my headphones on, listen to music, lock in. That's it.
What do you do?
I don't need to listen to music. I just lay down, close my eyes, just relax. I try to get calm before the game.
So what y'all do after the game? Y'all at home? Where y'all go hang, go eat somewhere?
Oh yeah.
It depends how I'm feeling.
No, after the game, pretty much the whole school will go to Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger. So yeah, not to go to Whataburger there. What, as far as the atmosphere, what sets it apart, you know, from the rest? I mean, is it the band or y'all student section?
That's our student section for sure. That's our student section for sure.
Student section is the best there. What as far as about any offers? You guys have any offers? I mean, I know you do, but I'll let y'all say.
Yeah, I got a few. I got a couple JUCOs and I got a couple D1 schools as well.
Okay.
Welcome to Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. So yeah, there you go. MSU. That's where you want to be in December.
Yes, sir.
That's where the state champion. Because you got they call you Chop, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you?
I cut it down to 6. I got, yeah. My top 6 right now is Southern Miss, Liberty, Georgia State, Southern Miss, Georgia, Liberty State, Liberty, Tennessee, and Florida State.
You got too many. How is it done under Coach Bramlett? I mean, how is he as a coach? I mean, he's I know he's here in the building, but I mean, you know, has he elevated your game, you know, to the next level where you want to be?
Definitely. Yeah, he's a great coach.
Yeah, he's always on us.
What about the other, besides Coach Bramlett? What one other coach that's helped you that doesn't get recognized because he's not here?
For me, Coach Lee, for sure.
And he's the offensive line coach, Coach Lee?
I'll say Coach KD and Coach House.
All right.
Mine got to be Coach Lamp. Coach Lamp.
Who was that coach, Bingo, that you called him true value? Was that defense you called him last year or something? True
Great value.
coach is that great value?
Yeah, Coach Davis, man.
He's still hanging with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was a coach, but yeah, first game on the road, you know, at Meridian. Ocean Springs hasn't beaten Meridian. Last time they played, you know, was 2023. And the funny thing is, the 4 games that y'all played has been all playoff games. So now it's not a playoff game. So I mean, how do you treat different things as far as on the road games compared to home games? What do you do, you know, a little bit differently as far as even on the bus? Do y'all have certain assigned seats? Y'all sit together, running backs, linemen, defensive backs?
Yeah, we on the bus right there, our starting 22 offensive defense on one bus. And then that bus we don't speak at all.
So y'all take 2 buses? Yeah. Correct. Yeah, that sounds about right. I ride up with Gulf Coast on the offensive bus. They don't talk on the. So how about the defensive bus? Or how about the defensive?
No, we usually with the starters.
Yeah,
we're on the same bus.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let Bingo get more interesting questions. And, all right, fellas, how y'all doing today?
Chilling. Good.
All right. Who game day? Who be the most tricky? Who come out really putting it on?
I can't say me. I don't wear nothing. I don't even try to get. I can't say me. I go. Me personally, I have to say either Jaden or Lucas, one of our DBs. Either Jaden or Lucas.
Nope. Yeah. Jaden cleaned up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either Jaden or Lucas. I think Jaden or Lucas.
Simple.
He gonna have some one-leg sleeve. He gonna
Look, he out here on know.
Are you talking to me? I thought you were talking to J1.
All right. right, so who always looked like they rolled out of bed and grabbed whatever and just came to the locker room?
RJ.
Yeah, RJ for sure.
RJ, for sure.
But,
For sure.
all right, who was in charge of the locker room?
Last year was me. Last year was me.
Okay, you gonna pass it on? You gonna keep?
Nah, I'm keeping. I gotta keep that. I gotta
You look like an R&B type guy.
I'm looking at everything. You know, I got a mixed genre.
You gonna have a Drake playing?
Yeah, Drake. Then I go to YoungBoy.
Oh yeah,
and flip flop.
This gonna be fun, Nikki. I can't wait. All right, now who's banned from touching the playlist?
We don't even, Ken.
Kenya Smith.
He ain't on the team no more.
Oh yeah,
I gotta say RJ again though. RJ again on there play some R. Kelly or something.
yeah, he tricked. They just got good taste in music. Alright, who always involved with something goes missing? Tiles, cleats, mouthpiece, doesn't matter. Who's the one name always come up?
RJ or any pressure.
Yeah.
Where's RJ at? His name's a lot.
Alright, if something go wrong, I'm checking his locker first, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, alright. Our silent assassin versus loud leader. Call out who's the dude that don't say much but go crazy on Friday.
Brody Sons, yeah.
For sure.
Alright. And who's the one that's always yelling even during walkthrough, just turn the whole time?
That'll probably me, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. You made me mad when I mic'd you up, man. You ain't
Nah,
say nothing.
I was locked in.
All he did was rap YoungBoy the whole time.
Yeah, I was locked in.
He asked for the mic though, man.
Nah, that was just day one.
That's bad. We're gonna try it again.
Okay, I might share that video.
I ain't posting.
That's why I said I didn't see it.
We're gonna have to do it again. I can't let my boy.
Yeah, you gotta do it during the season.
Yeah, I gotta get game form, man.
Okay.
Last time I mic'd up a Greyhound player in the game was Chop. He scored 7 touchdowns against the Luxury.
I remember that.
As a 9th grader, 7 touchdowns.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rapid fire. Who got the best hands on the team?
Me.
Off top. Alright. Who's fastest on the team?
Me.
Most likely to be late.
Shit.
Oh, one of them. Yeah, one of them.
So most likely to score and do too much celebration.
Solid.
See that? Solid gonna bust a whole TikTok. Alright, out of all y'all three right here, who most likely to be a future head coach or coach?
I can't be no coach.
Yeah, it'll probably be me, I ain't gonna lie.
I can see it. I can see it. Alright. Cap or no cap? Y'all gotta call each other cap on, alright? Who swear he's 6'2"? Cap or no cap? Chop play like he feel like he's 6'2", but who really feel like they 6'2"?
You gotta be. Who, Kagan?
Nah. I say, I ain't gonna lie, I say in a little bit.
Ian Sway.
Yeah.
He capped or no cap?
He cap.
He swear he ran a 4.2 this summer.
Me.
Yeah. Cap or no cap?
Cap.
That's all cap. Alright. Great for roasting with a straight face. Cap or no cap? Who's that?
Say that again.
Alright. This person is great for roasting with a straight face.
It's like he's serious when he do it.
That sound like RJ.
That dude sound like
Either RJ
or Solomon. RJ or Solomon.
Solomon to say some crazy stuff. On me.
Alright. Who caught the nastiest ball you did the other day? It's in that video I made.
Oh, on the sideline?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, who caught the nastiest body in the practice this year? That catch. Alright, fellas. What's y'all anticipation for going into the season? I know the state championship with us.
We hungry. This state championship. That's all.
Y'all done did everything else.
We're going through everybody. Nobody gonna stop us.
So we ain't got no particular team. We know Gulfport is one of them, but y'all want everybody.
Yeah.
Alright, fella.
That was great. What you got?
I'm good, man. I appreciate y'all. It's always a pleasure to have y'all. Good looking. Stay healthy.
Appreciate y'all.
Season last year, kind of reflect on the highs, the lows of that past season.
Well, having great assistant coaches and great players help you get there. Those guys did an unbelievable job. You know, they came together and played really, really hard. Unbelievable coaching staff I'm blessed to work with. You know, and we took some lows this past year. Shout out to family of SMACM Media, young man we lost. Very integral part of our team. Nothing but love for that family. But, yeah, you know, it was a whirlwind year, but, you know, the good Lord pushed you in place of it, and you just roll with it.
Coach, I'm Matt Stack.
Yes, sir.
Of course, the Gators are one of the most explosive teams on offense. How do you reload and keep the energy going for 2025?
Well, you know, we're just going to keep doing what we do. You know, we replace Mr. 5A football. You know, that can be a little tough, but Trey was a special kid. Before him, Caden was. But then we got a special one coming. You know, we got some weapons around him who can go get the ball. So, you know, we feel fine in where we're at.
Do you have a starting quarterback? Have you named the starting quarterback?
We're going to let that unveil itself.
Okay, that's no problem. Who are some of the players, or I ask you, how many returners do you have on offense, defense?
Offense, we got 5. Defense, we have 7.
5 and 7. All right. And what, you know how many games you have not lost at home, correct, in a row? Do you know that?
What I've heard it's pretty decent, but I don't know.
So
we're up to
it's 20 straight regular season and playoff games at home. So that is pretty awesome there. And then to get your team to the first state championship, of course, we were there on the sideline. I mean, the Austin game, of course, fell a little bit short, but I mean, how was that the experience for you? That was your first time, I know as a head coach, assuming that in the state championship game. I don't know if any assistant coach, but I mean, how's that experience there? I know with the loss, I guess it wasn't a great experience, but you know, you're looking to get back there. Can you get back there in December?
No, without a doubt. You know, that's part of the program. You know, we believe we can get there. You know, as far as your first time, you know, you live and you learn, and certain things happen, and you know, we tell the kids you don't lose, you learn. So we thought that was a huge learning process for the whole program. So, you know, we feel good about it.
Very good. There you go, Bingo.
All right, Coach Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. Nice to meet you. Coach, Gaucher has always got swag and skill. How would you describe the identity of this year's team in one word?
Say family. There's a very, very tight-knit group of kids really come together and had a good off season. You feel like a lot of togetherness with this group. So, you know, I'd say family is number one thing.
So, what does Gator football mean to you personally, and how are you pouring that into your team?
Well, believe it or not, it'd be the same thing. You know, it's family now. We break it down all the time since I've been there on gate. Grades, attitude, toughness, and effort, and that's what you control every day you wake up. So, you know, we put that into them, you know, as long as they end up being, you know, exceptional young men and good in school and good in the community, that's all you can ask for as a coach.
Y'all play with edge. Is that something you coach up, or is it just in the water and go check?
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, like we want to make practices harder than the game. So we try that. We want to put all the, you know, we'll put all the stress on them in practice. So when they see in the game, it becomes simple.
All right, who are the vocal leaders on the squad, and who are the silent killers?
As far as vocal leaders, you'll see 3 of them coming up. Gay Millender on defense, Kelly Steele, wide receiver, Safari Lott, played on defense last year, going to come over and help a little bit on the offense. You know, that's a good group of guys right there, and they'll be coming up. You'll see the type of young men they are.
How has your senior class embraced the role of setting the tone this season?
You know, we told them as soon as state championship was over, it's ready to get, you know, it's time to get ready for the next year. So, you know, the kids, it's time for them to get there and stand up. They've done a great job holding each other accountable and all.
What's the one thing you tell your guys every week that you hope stick long after football?
As long as you got a will to get it done, you can get it done. You know, we tell them all the time, hard work, determination, good Lord willing, it's going to happen. So we push that through them.
What's the biggest step forward you want this team to take in 2025?
We want to win it. We want to win it.
Yeah.
mean, that's the step you want.
What position group has impressed you the most during the offseason?
Defensive front. We feel like we're pretty deep on the defensive front. Of course, going to the new league we go into, that's going to be pretty helpful with those guys because, when you run into Picayune and, we got to see Long Beach some, they'll get after it. Some of our non-region teams we got, but our defense front, I'd say right now is probably a little bit ahead. Secondary will be up next. Like I said, we do return a good bit on defense.
What would a successful season look like? Well, we know that, but all right, skip that. Gaucher's been in the mix every year. What's the message to the rest of the coast and the state about the Gators this particular season?
We don't worry about setting standards for everybody else. We set them for us. So what everybody else thinking, that's on them. I can't worry about what everybody else thinking. Like had a podcast the other day and somebody asked me, I said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what's going to happen on every Friday night, but I can promise you one thing. There's going to be 80 kids that's going to give you all they got.
I appreciate it, Coach. Thank you this year and good luck.
Appreciate you.
Be with your spirit and everything. Too big.
My name is Tafari Little. Starting left tackle for Gaucher High School. I'm a senior.
My name is Avery Miller. Starting inside linebacker. Take Mike.
Kelly Steele, starting wide receiver.
Everybody seniors? All right, man. Y'all had a successful junior season last year. Y'all were one of the best teams in the state. For your senior year, what are you guys expecting to happen this season?
I'm expecting us to come a lot harder. Since we already made it to the state championship, I feel like we can make it back there again, and I hope we end up getting a ring this season.
We got some new people. They look pretty good. Working hard. Everything nice.
Like you said, I'm trying to go back to state. We go out there every day, grinding, trying to get back. Not only just to lose, but we got to win this time.
I like that. What's special about the swamp there? You tell fans, or somebody come to the swamp, what separates it from the rest of the stadiums? I mean, is it, the band, the team, what separates it?
I really say it's like the atmosphere there, the band, we have a really good band, they play really nicely, and our fans that come out to support us every game, that's what I say.
We don't lose at the swamp either.
Yeah, we don't lose at home. We don't lose at home.
That's what I asked Coach earlier, and he kind of said, how many games you have in a row?
Yeah.
How many games you have in a row?
And like, 20
home games?
20, yeah.
That was 20 home games?
20 straight games.
Oh, baby.
And that's including playoffs. So that is great. What game you looking forward to? What game you more than others this year?
I got to say the rivalry, Gula.
Y'all got them last year.
We got them last year. I'm hoping
In fact, y'all beating them, I think that's where y'all play it probably 2 out of 3 times. Well, this year will be your 3rd time. So last year, they might have, you beat them twice. Have you beaten them twice since you've been playing? I know y'all been having their number here lately anyway. Like 4 out of the last 5 that you guys have beaten. So, what, y'all go any place after you're playing a home game, go any place to celebrate a certain location? You go out as a team, so a couple of guys, or Waffle House?
Yeah.
That seems to be the theme there. So, but certainly appreciate you guys showing up here. We're going to turn it over to Bingo. He's going to ask you more fun questions to get y'all laughing and smiling and doing all that and arguing. We're going to go here, not arguing, but team promote. What you got for him, Bingo?
Seneca Hampton with Bingo Media. Don't know if you met me or not. But,
you're new in town.
All right, fellas, funny question for you, man. Who acts like they D1 already on the team?
Who acts like they D1 already? Sean Tubbs. Sean Tubbs, yeah, Sean Tubbs.
I thought y'all would have said DJ or something.
I'll think about it.
It's a Sean.
JT cool. He get the best. Ain't no killing. Yeah, chilling. All right, who got the cleanest cleats on the team, man? Who out here practicing the beat like 2021?
Clean the cleat. Trill. He got that material. Trill. I think Tristan up there too. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tristan up there too. Yeah.
All right. So, who talked the most at practice?
He might be Timbers. I can't remember.
So.
Shout out to Kim, man. All right, who on the speak when it's time to hit?
Is it? No, is it?
Alright, y'all, who in charge of the Ox on game day?
Who in charge this season?
It might be Tristan.
Yeah, it might be Tristan. He was in charge, during the summer workouts and stuff. So I don't think it's gonna be Tristan.
He created a pretty good vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, probably gonna be the guy for the year then. Alright. Y'all, who swear they run a 4-4 but really a smooth 5-2?
That might be Trey.
Trey
think he's so fast,
Alright, who got a nickname that they gave themselves and we still trying to figure out why?
Who that be? Who got a nickname?
I don't know that.
Probably B1 Tub, maybe. B1 Tub. B1 Tub.
They gonna make y'all believe, baby. Alright. Who always late to warm up for the first one in the team?
What do you think, Jay? Late to warm up. Like on the field, little DJ. DJ, yeah.
So, alright. If y'all team was a movie, what would the title be and who would be the main character?
Probably like the swamp or something. I don't know. Probably the swamp. Yeah, party in the swamp.
Alright, so
And then the night before, I got to smash.
Start, bench, cut. Hey, I messed this one all up. Y'all can skip that one. I messed that one all up. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put the ball on the bus like that, man. I ain't gonna do that, man.
Roll up to your next question.
Yeah, man. Coach, I talked about playing with swagger and purpose. How are y'all living that in the offseason?
Good. We play like game every day. Great attitude, toughness, effort. Got to put all of them in.
Alright. What's that one game other than Pasadena on the schedule that y'all got certain?
Probably pick you.
Yeah, for me picking you, yeah.
In a minute, huh?
We love him.
Alright. How do y'all carry the pressure and pride of being the face of Goshen football this season?
It's fun. Being leaders, it's fun.
Everybody looking at your eyes on you.
Alright. If you could send one message to the younger Gators coming up behind y'all, what would it be?
Stay in the weight room, get stronger, keep working. Keep working.
Be ready.
Next man up. Next man up.
That's right there. Next man up. Alright. When your story at Goshen is done, how do you want the coast and your city to remember y'all?
We would like that. Okay, we would like that.
Yeah, that's all, man. Alright, Coach, good, man.
Y'all first game is at George County. Have you already watched any kind of tape on them? Or I know it's a non-region game. You still want to win. It's on the road, so it's not a 20-game home winning streak. But I mean, have you looked at George County yet on tape?
Not necessarily. We still working on the fundamentals and getting our game right.
We played them before though, so we kind of know what to expect. Real.
Because 29 days is the first kicker. Y'all playing in Jamboree? Yeah. Where y'all playing?
East Central.
You guys have any offers, or you want to play at the next level, or?
Yes,
Follow me on X and on Twitter. I'll share your highlights, and I got a couple accounts. So, you got any highlights? We'll share it. You got a particular school? I'll reach out to them and see about getting you some coverage there. So, we appreciate you guys showing up. Boz, you got anything else? It's not. Boz, you got anything else?
Man, I'm good, man.
Defending South State champion.
Defending South State champion. Got being 20 games in a row in the swamp.
Yeah.
Gotta respect them, man. Y'all good luck. Keep that streak going. Hope to see y'all make a return at the state championship, man. Y'all stay healthy.
We were there. We were up there. How many starters you got coming back?
Offense, total, or
offense, defense, each side?
on the offense.
Man, that's good.
Let's see. 6 on defense.
That's it. Very good.
All right, we have the head coach for St. Martin. Could you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Yeah, guys, I'm Woody Cagnaletti. Thank you guys for having me.
Coach Woody, I'm gonna say it because I'm still trying to learn how to pronounce your name correctly. I don't like saying people's names wrong. Does your name have a meaning? Does it have a background to it? Like, could you give us, tell us something about history?
It's Italian by spelling, I guess. But I'm from South Louisiana. I'm from Cajun country, I guess. I'm sure you can pick up in the accent. But anyways, no ties to Italy or anything like that. Just an Italian name, but I'm Cajun as much as I can be.
Okay, deep south.
Yes, sir.
So, Coach, man, kind of give us your experience when you got that final call that you was going to be the head guy at St. Martin. How was that feeling for you?
That was great. So I have been working for Coach Smith for 3 years, and my wife and I live in the community. We love the community. I was driving past St. Martin for a couple years to when I was working at Bay High School, and was constantly trying to find a way to be at the school. And Coach Smith and I became good friends. We played in the same golf group. And anyways, the defensive coordinator job came available, and he hired me. And I mean, it was a blessing. I absolutely cannot thank him enough for giving me that opportunity. And then, I mean, he threw that curveball on everybody, and it just came out of nowhere with his thing. And it's fantastic for him. He took his family, and they're out west now, and we could not be happier for him and his family to be able to do that. But yeah, I was excited about the opportunity to get this job. Whenever it happened, there was a lot of football jobs that was opening up on the coast at that time, and I'm in a room with a lot of great football coaches here. They got a lot of good football in this room that we're in tonight. But I never was really interested in applying for any other jobs. Not to say that I would have been the best guy to apply at all, but I just didn't. I wanted to be where I am. And so whenever Coach Canode and the administration asked me if I'd be interested to apply, that was a no-brainer. And I mean, I'm just thrilled to death that I got the job. I couldn't be happier. The guys have responded well to the transition. But yeah, I mean, it's been a blessing.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Coach, St. Martin has struggled over the years, and they haven't won a region game in several years. So what does success look like for Yellow Jackets this fall beyond the wins and losses?
Since I've been here, the goal a couple years ago was to change the culture, to fix the culture of the program and get it going in the direction that we felt it needed to be going. And I think we did a great job with that. Now, I think what we need to do is develop an identity. We need to find what our identity is. And we want to mirror that around kind of being a blue-collar football team. We feel like that's the way that we're going to be successful, is to do it not old school, but just more of a traditional style of football team. And we preach this all the time. We say it all the time. If we can do how we do anything is how we do everything. So the standard in which we practice, the standard of how we play, the standard of how we do everything in our lives is how we want to teach these kids about success. And that will be wonderful. As far as in terms of defining success for our program, everybody wants to win. There is nobody in this room, no coach in this room, no kid in this room that's going to tell you they would ever be okay losing. Nobody wants to do that. You'll never meet anybody that hates to lose more than me, and I'm sure every coach that's come up here has tell you the same thing. And then rightfully so, that's why we do what we do. But for us to define success is
evaluate ourselves on a weekly basis. Are we holding ourselves to a standard? Are we playing to that standard? Are we practicing to that standard? And are we accountable enough as individuals to do it consistently?
Yeah, like I say, you have a decent amount of returners, like you said, 8 on offense and 6 on defense. And could you have a starting quarterback, or are you still working on
quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year, Kevin Marshall was our quarterback, sophomore quarterback. This year, we're gonna use him differently. Kevin is an elite player. He's an electric player. We need to find ways to get him the ball in other situations, slot receiver, wide receiver, running back, what have you. Coach Lala has done a great job of developing an offense around getting him the ball in space and try to win his matchups. Also, it lets him play defense for us. We do have a few guys that are going to play both ways. So we can talk about those key guys. It's not very many, but it is some key guys that need to play both sides of the football for us to have success. Kevin's one of them. So when we came to that conclusion, we started talking about him. We had to figure out what direction we were going to go at quarterback. Seth Crockett right now is the, I guess, QB1 in the quarterback room, if you want to call it that. So he's the front runner right now to take our snaps. He was our running back last year as a freshman. He'll be a sophomore this year. He's the front runner in the quarterback room. But I can tell you, had a fantastic spring, and he is a great little competitor, and he's going to be the future of this program. Is Dawson Sullivan. Dawson is a good football player. We held Seth out of spring. He was a little bit banged up. It was my decision, nothing major. We wanted to hold him out, and because we know what Seth's capable of, and we knew we wanted to do with Kevin. So we let Dawson run the show in the spring, and of course, like any freshman coming in, he had his growing pains and he had his moments, but we saw a lot of competitiveness out of him. And we tried to put more pressure on him and see how he would handle it being so young. The kid did fantastic. So we feel really comfortable where we are with Seth and Dawson.
That's good. Yeah, so I was going to bring him up. Dawson, like I said, I've seen the videos, and the cool, he's pretty cool as far as under pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bright future. Will be this year. I guess we'll have to wait and see with St. Martin. You turn over to Bingo, and then I'll finish it up here. He's going to ask you the exciting questions.
What's up, Coach Whitney?
How you doing, Coach? Thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man. Coach, this is your first year leading the Yellow Jacket. What does this? You already said it, but I want to hear you say it. What does this opportunity mean for you personally?
This is so to be able to be a leader is extremely important to us in our profession. I still listen, Coach Saban or Coach whomever made. I don't know who made it up, but I think it's a great saying. If you want to please everybody, sell ice cream. Don't be a leader, right? And to be able to come in and lead a group of guys and get them to buy into a standard, get them to buy into a way of doing things, and hopefully when they leave us, they can take the things that we teach them and go be better husbands, better fathers, out there, better employees. That to me is the definition of success. And people are going to say, well, he must not care about winning. He just cares about those kind of things. And that's not true. I feel like if you do those things, winning takes care of itself. If you hold yourself to a standard, if you do everything to a certain standard, if you wake up at the right time and on time to everything, and how you take care of your bodies and how you attend meetings and how you attend class, I just think that becomes habitual. And if you can do it consistently, winning takes care of itself. When you got a team full of guys doing that, winning takes care of itself. So to be able to lead those guys in that direction, to be able to be the guy out front and push them to learn those things, that means the world. And to have them respond, that's the best thing. To have them respond to what we're trying to teach them. Because they can sit there and say, whatever, coach, we don't, whatever, yes sir, no sir, but then not do it. But to have them do it and do the things that we're asking them to do and really believe in it, that means the world.
What's the first thing you wanted to instill in this team when you took over?
The standard. The standard of how we do anything is how we do everything, right? And that goes back to setting the tone whenever you get up in the morning, because to me, Michael Jordan might be the only guy that's ever been able to just turn it on like that, you know. So you have to do things consistently. Coaches talk about discipline all the time, right? And I think they leave out the word consistency whenever they define discipline. If a player does what I asked him to do, he followed an instruction. If that player can hold himself accountable to do the right things all the time in a consistent manner, then he's on the right path. And that is what we want to instill. That's what I wanted to come in and make sure that when the kids leave the program, they have an understanding of what it means to be consistently accountable.
What's the biggest change you brought to the coaching, whether it's a mindset, preparation, or the coach or attitude?
The players if you ask them, they'll tell you my intensity is kind of my mantra, I guess. I've always had that. I have a loud voice to begin with, and it gets really raspy and really Cajun when I'm at practice. And the players tease me and they make fun of me because of it, but it's fine. But my intensity is I do that because I feel like if I'm doing it, they'll do it. You know, if I'm lazy, if I'm not energetic, if I'm not setting the example and leading by example, then my players won't. So myself, I guess, and our coaching staff is great too. Everybody just kind of fits in and they all do it together. Intensity is kind of, if you want to define me by one word, that's what the players will tell you. And that's been the difference. It's been coming in and taking what that intensity that we had on defense, and because I was a defensive coordinator the last couple of years, taking that same mindset and applying it to the whole program.
Coach, St. Martin hasn't always gotten the respect they deserve from the coach. What's your message to the region about this new era of St. Martin football?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of good football teams out there, and respect is earned in every facet of your life. Respect is earned. So that's what we have to go do, and we're gonna make sure that we understand that there's a way of doing things to earn respect, and if you do them in a consistent manner and you hold yourself, to that accountability of doing the right things all the time, you'll earn respect. Like I said earlier, if you take care of the things you're supposed to take care of, and you make it a consistent thing, winning takes care of itself. So if our players have the understanding of doing things to a certain standard, then they'll earn that respect on the field, because naturally it's just going to happen. They've held themselves accountable to doing the right thing all the time in a consistent way, and I hope we earn their respect of the players. We're going to compete hard. I was listening to Marcus Luttrell, the guy from The Lone Survivor, and he was telling his story or whatever, and he said something. He said in order to stop one of those SEALs, one of those Special Forces guys, you got to kill them. There's no way to stop them. They're just that tough. So maybe we can embrace something like that, right? If you're going to stop me, you're really going to have to do something to put me down, because we're going to keep coming.
All right, my last question for you, Coach. What would you consider a successful year one under your leadership? Not just records, but by the culture and the effort that your team put in.
Yeah, so if we can evaluate on a weekly basis and see where we are, and just worry about us, keeping the most important thing, right, which is us. So don't get caught up in the media. Don't get caught up in social media posts. Don't get caught up in what kind of outside noise you might hear, whether you win, lose, or draw, what have you. Don't get caught up in any of that. Just stay within the program, evaluate ourselves, and see if we're consistently doing the things that we need to do to put ourselves in a position to be successful. Because that's all I can ask. All I can ask of my players is do the things that it takes to put yourself in a position to be successful. I wish I could promise them, hey, if you do these 5 things on this checklist, we're going to go 10-0. But I can't promise them. What I can tell them is that if we do these things consistently, we're going to give ourselves a chance. And that, to me, would be the definition of success, is if on a weekly basis, we are seeing ourselves consistently competing at a high level.
I can see it happening, Coach. I'm a big fan of Dawson Sullivan. He's on my 7 on 17. I know what y'all got. He's a kid that you can really build around on your program, and I think the Sullivan twins can bring in talent for St. Martin's where they can compete in that tough 7A district that y'all have to go through.
Yeah, it's tough, Coach. Most of the coaches have been through here, and a couple of them are here tonight, and great coaching staffs, great players, all in our district. So, obviously, we got our work cut out for us. And, like going back, I know you got a great relationship with the Sullivans, and that's wonderful. They talk highly of you, too. They really, really do. You guys do great with them. But, yeah, they're young. They're still developing. They're going to do great things. And, they really could be the face of the program at some point. Yeah.
St. Martin football is need of a facelift. I think.
Yeah, we headed in the right direction. We got some really good seniors that are leading the charge this year. Xavier Wiggins, Jaden Curtis. You'll hear from them two guys in a second. But yes, we do. We got a lot of good pieces in place and a lot of young kids like the twins and their group of guys together. But yeah, we're going in the right direction.
Just need the community to have patience.
Yeah.
Be patient.
That's right.
This is your first head coaching job?
My second head coaching job.
Okay, so the other one was in Louisiana?
It was in Louisiana.
Okay, because I was just looking at Mississippi State.
Yeah, no, it was in Louisiana.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So you said you were a defensive coordinator with St. Martin for a couple of years.
The last 2 years.
So that you're still defense. Who did you bring on coaching wise?
We made some moves internally. Kevin Fayard is not going to be our defensive coordinator. He's been on the staff now for 25 years. I'm still coaching defense. I told the staff whenever I got the job, I said I'm not walking around and monitoring everything. I have to coach. I have to coach a position. So Coach Anderson, John Anderson, who coached our D-line last year, he's moving into the secondary. So I'm gonna coach the D-line, and that's where I got my start. I love coaching the D-line. I learned it. I learned how to coach it at Pete Jenkins' line camp, Louisiana line camp. Coach Jenkins is the guru of the position, so I became a student of what he taught, and I love coaching the D-line. So I'm gonna coach the D-line. Coach Fayard's gonna run our defense, and then offensively, we pretty much stayed intact. Coach Lala is our offensive coordinator. Everybody else stayed with us, and then Coach Farrell, Bobby Farrell, he retired. He's riding off in the sunset. He's going to enjoy his retirement. So we did bring in another offensive line coach. Shane Pollen is his name. We brought him in, but everybody else on the staff is intact.
Well, that first game, your defense is going to be tested against the run-heavy Bulldogs in Van Cleve.
With that offensive line, yeah, they got a great offensive line. They got a good running back, the Capers kid. And the coaching staff, they do a great job. And, we know exactly what to expect, and we know what's coming, and it's going to be a matter of old school football. Like, here I come, can you stop me?
Well, it'll be great to watch your team, under your leadership this year, and for the future for St. Martin. So thank you for coming here tonight.
Oh, man, thank you guys.
We look forward to St. Martin coming up 29 days from our kickoff.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all so much for having me. Yeah,
Coach. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, we'll bring the...
You ready for the boys?
Yeah.
Appreciate it so much. Sir. Let me show you. Where in the world? I have all. Oh, here. There must be. These kids so nervous. I got it. So I don't know if you want to send me another picture, I can replace it, or if that's, but you see a picture of me and the defensive coordinator, now wearing the jackets to bringing But I mean, is the picture fine? I mean, like I say, I took it off, I cut it, and just stuck it on there. No. This says it should be the exact picture that they use. If you would introduce yourself, what position, and what grade, if you could.
Jaden Curtis, DN, senior.
Xavier Wiggins, running back and safety, senior.
All right. Well, glad that you guys made it. Running back and say, what do you play more of?
Safety.
You like playing more safety? You like hitting people rather than getting hit. So very good. Again, 2 seniors. How do you want, what goals have you set this year for yourself personally or to try to achieve?
One thing I can say, I just want to be noticed, be more out there, be more exposed out there to the coaches and stuff like that. Possibly get to college, play college ball, go on from there from the next level.
Okay. What goals have you set this year, as far as be it stat-wise or whatever that you have?
Stat-wise too, if that was that.
Trying to have about 10 plus sacks, sure. Be noticed, be down on the field, and win a lot of games.
Do you want to go to the next level?
Yeah.
As far as have you gotten any offers?
Yes, sir.
You have from who?
I got UCF. I committed to UCF.
Congratulations. That's good then. That's good. UCF. What about as far as stat-wise? You said you want.
Obviously, at running back, I don't want to rush for at least 1,000. On DB, I low-key average about 60, 70 tackles a year, so I probably want to hit like 100.
Man, that defensive back, that's pretty good. Any interceptions?
Probably like 5. I want to go like 5, 6.
There you go. Have you gotten any offers?
I got Millsaps. That's my first offer.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm on X, I coach football, and I got my Mississippi JUCO, which again, JUCO football nowadays is just as good. Any football with social media nowadays is great. So don't, some players want to go to a Power 5 school, not any place to get playing time. You want to go to Alabama and play, or go to Millsaps and get play and all that. So we certainly appreciate. How have you, as far as under the Coach Woody? Of course, he was there last year. How's he turned the atmosphere around there? Not that it was necessarily bad, but what do you see different this year than you have last year with him leading the way?
One thing I could say, the intensity has risen a lot, like between all the coaches. Like they're on us 24/7. Make sure we always fast. That's our motto. Fast, being urgent everywhere we go. Coach Wood's intensity has definitely risen and definitely has made us very better overall as a player.
I know he says that he gets kind of loud and Cajun comes out. I don't know if you want to try to impersonate maybe that how he sounds. Like,
man,
he's not around.
Oh, I can't really think. Let me think. Let's sound Coach what he be saying.
Right to the ball.
What, man? Loud. I'm talking about loud. Like, hey, give me one like quote. Coach what he be saying. One quote.
God damn it.
That's definitely him. That's definitely him. Yeah, man.
But hey, you like that intensity?
I love it.
He does. Here, I wanted to go play for him.
Yeah, I love it.
But I'm gonna give you the bingo. He's gonna keep you going here. I like that. I want to sound it just like
that.
Already, man.
No polls out.
Alright, guys. Seneca Hampton, Bingo Media. Who talks the most trash on defense?
Oh, Yusuf Coden. I'm talking about every game.
He can back it up.
Most definitely. Most definitely can.
Okay, alright. Who got the best playlist? Or who's in charge of the Oxford play out in the field house on game day?
Who can you say? I mean, Coach Lancaster. Coach Lancaster do be in the Ox. He play everything. Country, rock, hip hop.
A little vibe.
Fat back. Realistically, that's what it is. Yeah.
Alright. Y'all stuck on the bus for 2 hours. Who's banned from the Ox Bowl?
Ricardo Walford. Ricardo. You said Ricardo, but I'm gonna say Gator. I'm gonna say Gator for sure.
Alright. Now Zay finna get crumb for this one right here.
Okay.
Who got the best drip on game day?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say, who can we say? Either Yusuf. I'd say, obviously I gotta put me in there. Me, you.
That's about it.
That's about it right there. That's about it for me. That's about it for me. I mean, I can think some other people, but
Eric.
I give it to Eric. Yeah, Eric. So I give it to him.
Okay. So, who needs to retire some gear that they always win?
Gator. Oh, Gator. I'm talking about he need to put it away. Like it's over. It's done. Like he need to put all that away.
He one the one with the same outfit all the time.
Same cleats for about 4 years. Busted up, man.
He don't care.
Yeah, he don't care at all.
He don't care.
No.
All right. If St. Martin team had a movie, what's the title and who's the main character?
I would say St. Martin. St. Martin had a movie. What's the title?
The Colony.
I would say Colony. The main characters, the team, right? I say you. Well, I don't know. Coach Woody probably. I feel like it got to be in the coach perspective. It has to be Coach Woody. It has to be Coach Woody perspective.
It's gonna start out where he throwing a fit.
Yeah, the movie where he's throwing a fit. You know, crashing out, throwing the hammer on the ground. Yeah.
Alright. So, what's the energy like with Coach Woody taking over? What changed most in the locker room?
Oh, I would say everything is just fast. Get there fast, get here fast. Like it's very intense. Like very intense.
You gonna know when he come in the locker room too.
You gonna know too. You know when he come in the locker room, Coach Woody. Everybody, get quiet.
Like Warden.
Yeah. Everybody like that.
All right, y'all are both key pieces on defense. Jaden, what's your mindset when it's 3rd and long and you pin your ears back? And Zay, what's your job in keeping the whole secondary locked in?
I'm going to get him. He got it. I already know my move, my head.
I'm gonna just say, get the ball in front of us. Get off the field. I mean, that's all I'm trying to do is get off the field, make it to 4th down, punt it, go offense. Yeah.
All right. So, for you guys, you could have easily left and hit the high school portal like you others did, but you stayed true to where you finished at. What does it mean to represent St. Martin this year in this new era with the chip on your shoulder?
We got something to prove.
Definitely. I definitely think we're underrated compared to a lot of teams. I definitely also believe people overlook us like a lot, and I feel like that's an advantage with us because we don't have nothing to lose. So we go out there, play anybody. Like I say, for instance, Diabloville for say, they probably think, oh, we gotta worry about them. Focus on the next team. We go out there, I guess shock them, and I feel that's a very, very good advantage we have over everybody.
What's up there? All right. One thing y'all wish people knew about the Yellow Jacket squad that they don't see from the outside.
Brotherhood. Yeah, the brotherhood is definitely there between all of us. The connection, the chemistry. I feel like we're a well-connected team at every position. Like it's like we're really connected. Like some homeboys in the locker room in there.
All right. Last question. All right. When this season ends, how do you want the 2025 St. Martin Yellow Jackets and this senior class to be remembered?
The beginning of it all. The start of winning season, the start of the upcoming Yellow Jackets. If people look back at us, they think, oh, that 2026 class was it right there. That started everything. That's what I want to be remembered as.
All right, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
We look forward to seeing y'all have another amazing season.
Yes, sir.
Big thanks to both of y'all. And man, good luck this year. Go out there and give it all.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
People down y'all. Make them believe.
Thank you.
All right, fellas.
Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Okay.
Director head football coach, Pearl River Central.
All right, Coach, going into your 2nd year, you got a lot of things you're moving and shaking. Who are you guys playing in week 0?
We're in talks right now with Harrison Central, Coach Rich, and just hadn't put it on the schedule yet, but more than likely we're going to seal that deal tomorrow.
Coach, as an AD and a head coach, what are some of the most challenging things that you have to deal with?
Some of the most challenging.
Yeah.
Just trying to, prove to people you're gonna be fair across the board when it comes to other sports. But they'll tell you I'll give more away, and I'll be wrong even when I'm right, just to make sure all my coaches are comfortable and know that I'm gonna be fair across the board, man. So, but that's about it, man. I don't necessarily see a whole lot of challenges, man. Because with all I've been through, I'm in clear understanding that he's just preparing you for something greater. So I can't, again, it sounds cliche, but anybody that's been around me to work with me, they know that's how I roll, man. I don't see obstacles. We see opportunities, man, and we're gonna dig deep and fight hard. But this is easy compared to where we come from, and the circumstances that we had to get out of growing up. So it's easy. I love it, man.
Absolutely, appreciate it.
Yeah, glad that you're here, Coach Feaster. How many returning starters you have on offense, defense?
Ooh. 4. I got about 8 on offense. Defensively, we have about 8 or 9. We're still very young in the process.
Yes. And I certainly like the videos you've been putting out. Those that are watching to follow you on what is that, TikTok or I think on Facebook.
I do Facebook. I do Facebook and Instagram. I don't know how to use TikTok.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, I don't know how to use TikTok, man. Yeah.
But yes, that is very. I watch it, and I'm one of those people that I need to hear, as you say. If you need to, somebody needs to hear. But a season last year at PRC, making the playoffs, first time since 2015. I know, with a couple wins in there, but still to make the playoffs is great, and it's something to build on. So what are your expectations this year? What would make a good season for PRC football in 2025?
Well, I just preach to the kids all the time. They can tell you I don't necessarily I'll tell them, I got high expectations, but man, we got a standard, and the standard is bring your best. As long as our kids bring their best each and every day, it's a win for me. I mean, it sounds cliche, but I have to remind myself all the time of why I got into it, and I'm going to stick to it before the season starts. And whether we 8-0, 0-8, I'm going to always say scoreboard don't determine wins and losses for me. As long as our kids bring their best each and every day, it's a win. But I know if you bring your best each and every day, it means you're getting better. So that scoreboard going to take care of itself sooner or later.
Yes. I know you had some great players last year, as far as including your son. Is he graduated? He's coming back?
I got two sons. Yeah. Yes, sir. I got a sophomore. Titus is back. We got John back, and we returning Corday, who was quarterback. He's going to be a primary athlete receiver for us this year. And Kendall Morrison, and Landon Wilson. We're going to sneak Landon in there. And yes, sir.
I like those half
money, man, to try to get this project going.
All right, you got it? I'm ready. All right.
Let's go, Coach. Yeah, Coach, you wear both hats. You're the head coach and the AD. What's your vision for not just football, but for the overall athletic culture of PRC? I hear you saying the field is being laid down. That's big because they had the smallest sidelines in PRC history. But now you here, that's changed already.
God has blessed us, and we stretch it out a little bit. We stretch it out as much as we could, man. But the overall goal is, man, to have some of the premier facilities in South Mississippi. Our kids deserve it, and we made a lot of way this year. But we want to continue to grow, man. We want to give our kids something to be proud of. When they leave, they want to be proud to say they from Pearl River Central. Versus when people pull up and the perception of us is this, and my biggest thing is I hate the kids have to defend where they come from when they go off from home. You know how it is in a college dorm room. Kids got to defend the facility. They have no bearings over that. So we got a turf field. We want premier facilities, man, and we gonna grind. We're actually in the process of trying to work on getting some grants and things to get our track started. Because I'm an avid lover of track and field. We need a track. I mean, our kids deserve a track. We need upgrades made in our facility, but our administration is taking the necessary steps toward getting all those things done. So, we working, man. Yeah, we working.
Okay, well, what's been your biggest challenge and most rewarding part of building this football program?
The biggest challenge, just coming back, adapting to the change that has taken place over the 9 years of, me being absent. But I'm from Pearl River County. I'm down the road. I can't say it's been a challenge, man, and I say that humbly because I love work. We embrace challenges, and I can't say it's a challenge because my kids gonna say, "Well, Coach, I thought we run the adversity," and that's what we do. And but if you want to say a challenge, the challenge is sometimes just holding my tongue, taking the high road. Some, people out of fear and insecurities, people try to build a narrative about you out of their insecurities. And so, but that's the biggest challenge. But again, that ain't a challenge. All that do is make me go hard. That's all we know is go, and we're going to keep going. And we're going to continue, thank God for the struggle, man.
Coach, how have you seen this group of seniors grow over this is going into your second year at PRC play?
Yes, sir. I've been there 13 months.
13 months, okay. So how has this group of seniors grown under you, under your leadership?
Man, they've grown tremendously. They've embraced the work. They've embraced the workout. I always say kids handle change better than adults. Coming in, it was tough for our kids. No one is the same, but they had 3 head coaches in 3 years. Trust issues, man. Just wondering if you're going to be there. And we have a great practice. The people, Coach Fisher, you're going to leave, and I just feel like that's the devil. That's how I feel. The enemy does things like that. But just the growth is them trusting the process and showing up for the extra work, man. And I call it grinding in the dark, man. You grinding when you don't see the finish line, and them kids trusting and believing what you're going to say because we put them through. But they have embraced it. I feel like we've grown, my biggest thing, I want them to grow from a community standpoint, learn to communicate with each other. But we come a long way, man. I'm proud of our kids. If we don't win nothing, man, we already won. But man, we're gonna win. Like we're gonna win. They gotta believe that. And I've seen a lot of growth, man. A lot.
What does this new standard look like in a Blue Devil uniform, on and off the field?
You got to come see it. But, people feel it. It's that spirit, man. Our kids are embracing, again, they're embracing me, and the biggest thing that I try to tell them, you got to embrace my mentality and my character. I'm not going to teach them anything wrong. And my mentality is go. My mentality is a day one mentality. You approach every single day like it's a great opportunity to get better. And I hope that every time we step on the field, people see Kaizen. That means continuous improvement. And I hope people see it. And that's what I want. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
All right, Coach. What kind of identity is the 2025 team shaping into? Is it a gritty team, a disciplined team? I know they disciplined, that's your team. Or is it something else?
You said it, man. We want to have grit, man. We want to have a different level of toughness. We want people to understand, even no matter what the scoreboard shows, that you played a ball game that night, and you're gonna want to. Man, we don't want to play them this week. We want to play them this right here next week because we got so-and-so the next week. And that's what we're trying to get back to. That's what we're trying to get back to, that old PRC, that old mode. Even I go back to 94, 95, 91 and stuff like that. PRC was tough. And that's what we're trying to instill back in these kids. They so far removed from that. So you got to preach it to them. You got to teach it to them. You got to show them that, hey, this is what you guys, this is y'all, this is the DNA. So that's what we're trying to get to.
All right, what's your message to the PRC community, the fans, the alumni, about what you're trying to build?
They got to understand we all won. It's always law of strength. But, since our LLC, my business, I removed that only on my personal items. So it's guts, gratitude, unity, toughness, strength. I hope and pray that our community have the proper perspective each and every Friday night when they come view these kids and remember that they're kids. I hope that we're unified and be as one, like our neighbors, because they unify as be as one, even if it's both of them coming together against us. Toughness. We want to be tough. You got to have toughness. But if you got the proper perspective, you are tough, and you want to be tough. You got to have strength, and we know what kind of strength we got. We got large strength, and that's it. I want our community to understand that no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, our kids work hard. Everybody know we work hard, and we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep grinding, man. And I hope that they have the same gratitude for our kids that I have.
All right, Coach, my last question before I pass it off. When the season ends, how do you want this 2025 squad to be remembered?
As foundation setters, you got to set a foundation, and that foundation got to be set on bedrock. It can't be set on top of the ground. We got to dig, and you want a foundation that's set so deep that it takes time for it to go away. And so I'm hoping we're setting that foundation of the grind, and I try to lead by example. I don't have any talent, man. My talent is work. And we got the turf field coming, but that came off the hustle, man, the strength, man, going out, having meetings, trying to get people to see the vision. We got a sand pit, and we got a holy mountain. So we got a hill. We want everything to happen right there at Pearl River Central, and I want these kids to be the ones that people remember as setting that foundation. Yes, sir.
Coach, this is BL here with Coach Fiscal. Year in, year out, you guys are always playing for something. We said Lord strength and guts, but on your left shoulder it says Nora, Psalm 23. What does that serve as a reminder for you?
That's that purpose. That's purpose. It reminds me each and every day, no matter what I encountered, my mother dealt with way more. And Psalms 23 is the scripture, first scripture her and my grandmother taught all my grandmother grandkids. So when you 3, 4, 5 years old, you reciting, Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He make me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still water. So it's that purpose, and it's a constant reminder, and it's protection as well, because I believe in it. I believe it protects me. I believe it has covered me through the years, because I made mistakes, man, but I'm blessed because of that, because of my mother's prayers, and that's it. You hit it on the head. I wasn't going to talk about it tonight, but that's that purpose, and I'm, a constant reminder. I try to tell the kids, man, have purpose. You've been around me before. I try to let everything that I wear, represent purpose. I don't want to just put clothes on, man. I want it to be purpose-driven, everything to be purpose. So that's why I've been blessed in this profession, and God has blessed me with a great group of kids this year, man. Who knows? We've been working. We got and other people worried about us. I don't know why. So I appreciate you being here, but you gotta send me my pictures tonight. All right, you ain't sent it once from last year.
I need your email, Coach.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I bought more guys than I was supposed to bring, but 4 of my seniors, I'm gonna let them have the floor. But man, thank y'all, appreciate you guys. You're a constant supporter of these kids, man.
Now all the business, I can come out there and see you now, man.
Now y'all don't want to come to the country, man. Everybody don't want to come to the country, man. Nah, I'm messing with you.
You gotta get better phone reception.
I got a work phone now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a work phone.
I called you the other day. I said, this man phone going straight to the thing.
We in there, man. So I got the seniors I brought Aiden Westbrook, defensive back, team leader, man, just a positive kid. I got Darion Spikes, tailback, went through some adversity last year, got injured. I'm gonna do him second to last. I got Hayden Naaman. He's one of our guards. I'll come on in the picture. And this is my man Biscuit right here. What kind of biscuit? What kind? Popeyes, Bojangles. He didn't say he a Bojangles biscuit, baby. Biscuit play everything. And I got my son. That's Junior, man. I'll say this. I'm gonna say this on camera. You know, I normally don't even say much about my children, but what I will say is that I appreciate, you know, my kids and my family following me. Because this is the third school in 3 years. They just picked up and left every time. They adapted and overcame. And so I just want to let you know, I want my kids to know publicly that I'm proud of them. But these are all my babies right here, you know, and y'all don't try to ask too tough questions, man. And I got 2 juniors over there. I just got them watching. You know, I don't let them juniors talk with me. But one of them sophomore, one of them junior.
He's so old school.
We got another chair. There's one down there.
That's fine. I think the middle. We good right here. Shout out to everybody. All right, guys.
Aiden Westbrook. My name is Darian Spikes.
My name is Christian Ladner.
John Fisher Jr.
All right, man. Senior year, man. What are you guys expecting for y'all senior year? Everybody, we go left to right.
You know, hoping for a winning season, something we can turn the page a little bit. We past 10 years have been kind of slower on PRC, so we definitely want to turn the page this year.
I'm gonna just go off what he said, just flipping the script. You know, I just really want to flip the script, just change the way how it's been going.
I just want to lead this team and hope to change how everybody views Pearl River Central.
I just want to show people, because everybody overlooks us, and I just want to show them they don't need to do that.
I want to show everybody that we can compete with anybody, you know, because people think we can't.
So most of you guys were with the playoff team last year, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that was pretty, since 2015 that y'all made the playoff. That was pretty good. Excited there. What game this year you're looking forward to as far as on the schedule that like, hey, I want to play this team?
Definitely game 10 against Picayune.
At home, I got this. Is that
It'll be away this year.
Okay, at Picayune. So you guys agree, or you got some other game? Poplarville.
I want to beat everybody.
You want to be? That's good. That's good. What do y'all go after the game? Do y'all just won and you're playing at home? Do y'all go eat somewhere in particular? What's up there?
Yeah, it's not really to do it. It's not really to do out there. I just go home. It's really nothing to do out there.
Okay. Bingo, what you gonna come in with?
We can see him. What's going on, fellas? Let's see what we got, man. What's it like having all y'all here together? Like, what does that say about the senior class and the brotherhood y'all build?
We mostly just stay together. I mean, they've been through a lot. Like Coach Fee said, we've been through like 3 different coaches. I mean, I'm glad they came, Feaster boys and everything, but we've been through a lot. It shows like we all like brothers and stuff, so I'm glad they're still here and everything with us.
Okay, each of y'all name one thing you personally improved this offseason. Mental, physical, or both?
Both for me, for sure.
Probably my mental.
Probably my physical. Yeah.
Both.
I'll say both.
Cool. All right, so what's one teammate not here today that's going to surprise people this season?
Anthony Carpenter.
Yeah, Anthony Carpenter.
What game, y'all just said Picayune, or what game is the whole team locked in on that Picayune? Which one that y'all want back or need to make a statement with? That Picayune guys?
Picayune, probably.
And Poplarville.
Y'all got some skills. I'll leave y'all play a lot of good team. All right. Who controls the locker room vibe? Who's in charge of the office?
I ain't allowed to touch it.
Y'all ain't allowed to touch it?
Coach Fee.
So the Coach Fee's in charge of the locker room vibes, huh? So y'all listen to gospel music all day.
Oh yeah.
All right. So What's one thing Coach Feast say all the time that y'all can probably tattoo at this point? Lord Street?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's his brain enough. All right. What's the difference about the PRC squad that the rest of the coast and the state need to respect?
Work ethic.
Yeah, we work hard.
Work ethic.
All right. So if this group leaves behind one legacy, one message for the younger Blue Devil, what is it?
Never turn on your brother.
I guess y'all all agree with that one.
Yeah, gotta stick together.
Alright. Make it a little funny then. Alright, who's most likely to miss warm-ups but be the first one in the team picture?
Oh my.
Warm-ups?
Small.
Yeah, I would.
Kendall Morrison.
Oh yeah, Miles probably.
Miles.
Alright. Who got the most creative excuses at practice?
Oh, Miles.
Alright. If PRC had a reality show, what is it called and who's definitely the star of the show?
Underdog?
No. I don't know.
I mean, it's serious business over there.
Yeah.
Alright, so who out of the four of y'all eats like it's game day every day? I mean, five of y'all. Who eats like it's game day every day?
I'm he.
I'm easy.
You know what I mean? Alright, alright, so alright, let's be real. Alright, who's the one y'all that y'all all are looking at when coach say this drill better be perfect, and why?
I'll probably say Corday, because he's always the first one up doing anything. It could be like something new or anything. He's always the first one up. He don't know it, but he really is a leader. He really is being a leader.
If y'all had a team talent show, who's winning and what's their aim?
You dancing?
I'll say he got a serious face, but like secretly he can sing. Nobody knows that about him, but he can sing.
He be hiding the talent, huh? Alright, we better get him bust a note then. Alright. Who's best in obviously y'all 2K Madden or now college football? Who's one y'all playing the most? College football. Alright. Who the best out of all y'all?
Me. I beat him.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He never do.
Alright. So, what's one thing somebody on this team lie about constantly? Like, people be lying about their 40 times.
While they miss practice. They got some crazy ones.
Yeah, he swear he had 12 tackles. We saw the film. It was only 3. Alright. Flip the script. As the lineman played quarterback and the quarterback played O-line, what's happening?
He's gonna get ignorant.
Alright. If we got the coldest nickname, who clearly gave themselves one hoping it'll stick? Like, who gave themselves a nickname on the team?
Me. That's me.
What's his nickname? Biscuit.
Yeah.
Alright, we got it. We know why. Alright. If you had to create the all-time PRC team, past and present, any one of y'all on the squad?
I don't think so.
Alright. Last question, I'm gonna let y'all roll, man. What was it? I forgot. Let's see. If you're the director of the PRC 2025 season documentary, what is it called?
Underdogs.
Underdogs. I like that one. I like that one. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all for coming, making that long drive all the way for Shabazz. Where he at?
All right, guys, I want y'all guys to stay healthy. Good luck on the season, man. I appreciate y'all coming, man. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Appreciate it.
Don't blue belt.
Yes, sir.
Let me get a picture of y'all, sir.